Oh my gosh, chat, you are not ready. You are not ready for this. I sure wasn't. Oh my fuck. Okay. Chat. Who did that? Who did that? Which one did that? Okay. Okay. Whoever did that. No swearing. I'm not swearing. I'm just upset at what I just saw. Hold on a moment. Did what? Somebody just bought something off of my throne. And they've decided to name themselves Milkman. Okay. Now, chat, I have some bad news. My headset, I thought it was charged. It was not charged. So, we can't do a full body track tonight. Or as close as we can get to a full body track tonight. As much as I wanted to. Because, like, I was trying to get it to turn on. But it's not charged. So we're going to have to go with the next best thing. And that's just a poolside. Are you guys okay with a poolside chat? I hope so. I need to turn on my fan. It's getting kind of hot in here. It's getting kind of hot in the middle of December here. But we'll still show off the model, chat. I like this. I like this a lot. All right, let me get... Before we do anything, I just want to say... Okay, let me just say... Oh, we're not showing it off just yet. Here, we'll get there, okay? Okay. We'll get there. But first, I just want to say how awesome this thing is. All right, I have done very little messing around with it. It looks really nice. It looks really good. And here's the artist. If you're interested, the artist did tell me that they wanted to start marketing themselves a little bit. So there's the artist. Their name will now be featured in my bio as well, because they have officially made my 3D model. Oh my gosh. What a tease. I know, right? Oh gosh. Did I miss it? No, we're here now. Look at this thing, chat. This thing is awesome. I love, like, okay. Unironically, when you think of Occo, when you think of me, now the arms are kind of pointed down because, you know, I keep myself nice and straight, nice and up straight, you know, arched back, all that kind of good shit. But, oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure the boobs increase in size. No, actually, no. I will, I don't think I have any, well, I would have to scroll. But, the artist, Tio, he's in the chat right now. Tio made this as faithful as you can be. Do they shake? I have to enable that. I don't know how to do that yet. He had to disable them because they were too powerful. If you can imagine, these things were way too powerful. But here, let me make sure I don't accidentally pull up my my Vosh folder. And that's a joke if anybody's curious. I want to pull up the Vosh folder here. But let me show you guys the master reference here. We're going to compare, chat. We're going to compare. Raid. Am I getting raided right now? Oh, thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Chat here. We're going to get nice and zoomed in here. We're going to make Twitch upset tonight. Potentially. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. But here, we're gonna do a comparison, chat. Which one do you think is bigger? Like, looking at both of them here, because like, you know, I would say that Tio did a fan-fucking-tastic job with the measurement. Okay? Like, he actually showed me. I don't know if I could actually like look for the photo here. Give me a moment. Let me see if I can find the photo here, because Tio showed it like the entire time this was going on here. All right, I was given photos from Tio. Let me see if I can find the photo here. I do mean I was given photos like almost weekly. It was amazing. There's a lot of good photos here. Yes, 3D is bigger. I disagree. I think it's pretty similar. And by the way, follow the artist. Follow the artist, pretty please. Let me make sure that I pin. Can I repaste that? There we go. So let me pin this. If you guys want a 3D model, Tio is going to start doing that soon. Now, he told me that he's going to go at a different pace, but oh my gosh, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. 100%. Let me see if I can scroll. Because again, like I said, oh gosh, I probably can't show that picture. Because like what he told me, chat, what he told me, if I remember right, he told me that he had to make them smaller. Okay? He told me he had to make them smaller. Was the stream struggling? Only doing it at 3100 megabytes. You're supposed to be at 6000. Thank you very much. Am I losing frames? Does the hair bounce? Yeah, it kind of does. Here, let me, it kind of does. Look at that. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at that. Oh, it's bouncy and everything. It's so good. Smaller. Yes, they were made smaller. According to Tio, they are smaller here because he tried legitimately. Tio tried to match them. Okay. According to him, they clipped way too hard. Like there were horror pictures. I'm gonna scroll back for these. It'll take me a moment because I'm not gonna do them right now. But there were horror pictures of Tio trying to like make them, you know, proportionate to the proper size, and they were having issues. They were running into mega issues, chat. So, you know, it's close. It's pretty close, you know. I want to know, chat. Do you like press 1 if you think they're bigger, and press 2 if you think that they're about the same. I don't know. It's a good question. I like that. I don't know. I just like, again, Tio is fantastic. I've seen him do work before, and I really, really love what he's done. According to the tape measurement that I just did, pulled it up to a curved monitor, 3D are about ½ an inch wider. Well, I think you need to get like a closer, like a closer. I feel like you need a closer look here. You know. You know, maybe just a little bit, you know. I don't know. Back pain gang. I don't know. I legitimately think they're about the same. It's absolutely amazing though. Absolutely amazing. And I'm gonna have to find my because like I lost the charger for my my headset. I have to find it because I don't know where it happened to it, but I'm gonna find it and get it charged because I want to use this model like soon. The FOV might make it look bigger. This is true. This is very true. I don't know. Closer demonstration. I can't get much closer. Oh gosh. Need to try and not get banned here. I mean, Twitch might get mad. I don't really give a shit about Twitch right now. If you guys didn't know, go over to YouTube. YouTube is the master race where, you know, people can be 1% more free. Can I firmly grasp? Yes. We'll find a way to make it work out of FBT. Yes. Although I do have a headset and I do have arms, and eventually we will have full body tracking. I keep getting advertised. What Where is it? Mocappy. I've been told that Mocappy is pretty good, pretty decent. We'll see. Like $200. I'll put that up on my throne. People really want it. Can the purple hair be a bit darker? Well, chat. Funny you should say that. I am in like a very bright, very vibrant map here. So give me a moment. I'll take us to an area that is a little bit less saturated. I'll go to the map called Cuddle Me. That's my purse. I don't know you, throws Occo. We'll find a way. I have OCD. Yes. But I love it, though. It's absolutely fantastic. This is great. This is fan-fucking-tastic. By the way, chat. Oh, gosh. This one's a very kind of dark. I mean, it works, but it's dark. Do you guys like dark? Do you guys like dark and dreamy? Do you guys like dark and dream? That works. That works. Now it's like uber dark. It's perfect. What did people send you on Throne? You know, just stuff and things. Does it have a lewd mode? Not yet. We'll see. Dark and dreamy woman? Yes. I don't know, chat. Like, okay. Can I just, like, for a moment, can we really appreciate here? Can I just, I would like to, oh gosh. That's not gonna, I really want to appreciate how much detail went into this model here. All right. I will only really be able to show this off once I get the headset on and can show you the camera. But Ari had a hand in this as well. Ari helped out with the belt buckle because the belt buckle, he wanted to get the accurate stuff for the belt buckle. He got all the pins done correctly. Like Tio went above and beyond. Now, I did tell him he could go at his own pace. We agreed to his own pace, basically. But holy fuck, it was worth it. And I cannot wait to see the backside of the model, too. Oh, it's great. Backrooms pain. Did I see the itch.io had their mom called by the official Funko Pop business account? I heard about that. We might talk about that. Before we talk about the -8 drama later, because Mizu decided to ignite the internet. And we're going to be talking about that a little bit later. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm very excited about that. We'll be talking about that in about 50-ish minutes. But, chat, this amazing night wouldn't be completed. This VR night wouldn't be completed if we didn't have some funny VR stories to talk about. So give me a moment here. I am going to pull up the Christmas music again. Because it is Christmas time. There we go. I have a friend. A new friend. Chat. I've made a new friend. Chat. I think they're in chat right now. And
my gosh, chat, did you see those big...
It's not that one.
Beautiful personalities?
Hello. Hello, Ava. Hello, how are you doing? Oh, goodness.
I'm doing good. I just reacted to the random arraignment, same-day arraignment of Mr. United CEO shooter.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. That's crazy. Oh, I remember you were talking to me about that. Yeah. I am friend, yes. So, chat.
Interesting, but not nearly as interesting as your new model.
Thank you. It's very, very interesting indeed. Very, very interesting. It's got VFX and post-processing. All right, Zira, send it to me. I appreciate it. But chat, I have a new friend called Discordia. I hope I'm saying that right. I didn't think to ask them. It's very embarrassing of me. But Discordia, I met with them and they seemed pretty cool. So I was going to ask if they wanted to come on because they commented they commented on a post I made today. And so I told them that they could come on and say hi. So give me just a moment here. And Discordia will be here for about half an hour. And we're going to let them tell some horror stories in VRChat. Maybe we'll play some VRChat while we're listening to the horror stories. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But I figured it because they told me they had some crazy horror stories, chat. And let me bring up the video that kind of like spawned this, because this off the cuff kind of like collab get together was spawned from this video, and I think you guys need to thank the account that decided to randomly post it. Oh no, VR chat stories. Yes, it's perfect. It's very perfect. While we're waiting, did you have fun playing Red Dead today, Eva?
I did have a lot of fun playing Red Dead today.
Yeah. Did you get a lot of head pats?
I did, actually. I got enough head pats to survive and live for another month, so really a big deal.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay. I'm glad that you were able to, though. That's always nice. I made sure that I gave you some head pats. SA VR chat horror stories, yes. But first chat, I want to bring in a special friend here. Special brand new friend here. I'm gonna have to get their Fugi Tech queued up because I don't have it queued up yet, and that's embarrassing. But hello.
Hello. Welcome.
How are you today?
Oh, why am I saying welcome? I'm doing good. How are you, Occo?
I am good. Chat is like very excited for this off the cuff collab here today. So
Are you guys excited for the off the cuff? You guys want to hear some VR chat shenanigans?
I'm excited about it. Let me set up your Fugi real quickly.
It's actually funny, that guy you posted, or whoever posted that clip is of that's not theirs. There's a guy on TikTok and YouTube who's his name's Proximity Chat. He makes those videos.
Yeah.
And it's all about going in VR chat and just seeing the outright degeneracy of the local population.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, let's be fair here. I'm okay with people that want to be just a little bit weird in VR chat because, we're all kind of just weird. But
absolutely, yeah.
Sometimes it goes a step above.
It too far.
It goes a step above.
They take it too far. I have two specific ones that just came to mind, and I was like, I feel like Occo would find this to be hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. I think chat's gonna enjoy these too. It's really gonna paint a picture.
Yes.
Or just reinforce people's already bias on VR chat.
Yes. Before we do that, I wanted to watch this clip that kind of like spawned that, if this is okay. And
yes.
I did ask for like half an hour. Is that all right?
Better be paying me with those tentacles later.
Okay. Okay. Alrighty. So, I forgot. The thing is.
Oh my. This is a spicy one.
Yes, this one is going to be spicy. This one is going to be spicy. Now, chat, if you are not familiar, and I know I have a few friends that are VR chat people in the comments. If you don't know what Phantom Sense is, it is a real thing that it can occur. Not in the way that I feel like some of these people take it to, because I know that
you get your arm cut off, right?
Yes.
Phantom Sense.
Yes, yeah. That kind of stuff does exist. I do believe that there is some sort of like similar sense that occurs in VR chat. I probably won't ever feel the same as some other people do. But some people take it to an extreme, and this is the kind of extreme that I find funny.
You mind? Please do not walk through me.
What?
Please do not walk through me.
What?
Be careful. I got yelled at too for walking through her, so be careful.
It's not a big deal.
I just want to say,
Proximity Chat is great.
Right off the bat, chat. Right off the bat. Don't walk through me because I can feel it.
Yeah, it's like what? What is this reality?
Like, no, seriously, that's what these people. There was a video that.
See, what she hasn't told you is she actually has a love sense set up, and it's triggered to do that every time someone goes through her. So really, it's far looter than you think.
Oh, you know what?
You know,
I didn't
that's
think about
probably
that.
correct.
Because I know that haptic
That's
feedback
probably
suits
right.
do exist. They
Mhm.
do. And so maybe that's what. Because like maybe one day I kind of want one.
Anonymity of it all.
Yeah. Why we're here just to
Right.
suffer? Exactly, chat. Exactly. I hate that, but you can turn it off in settings. I agree. All right.
Severe phantom sense, so please try to not walk through her, or you will be removed from this instance.
My
Serious?
Dead serious, actually. You see, I'm the co-owner of Wolf's Den, so you do not.
You would have lost me right there.
Sorry, I'm not trying to laugh. It just sounds a little silly.
Oh, you think it's silly, but when you have phantom sense,
Oh my
and
God,
someone says,
I would have just left that. Man, dear God.
I'm the co-owner of Wolf's Den.
My dad works
No
at
more
Nintendo.
Yeah.
One of the
Same
most
energy.
annoying things to me, because I'm a lawyer, because I have like argued in court, is when people try to sound professional.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
when
I
they
didn't
try and fail, I want to slap a bitch.
Oh, really?
I didn't think about it like that. Like they are trying to sound really professional, aren't they?
Yeah. No. Yeah. He is sounding really. He's like, I am the co-owner of this place, bitch, and it's just like, I don't care.
It's like, okay.
Look, the only thing you are missing is listen here, you little punk. I have over 300 confirmed sniper kills.
This is true. This is very true. Here.
I think that's more clout than Wolf's Den, honestly.
Yes. We got 10 seconds left here.
I'll punch you in the face. You're gonna fucking feel it.
Dude, are you trolling me?
No.
Dude, there's no way.
And then he
Oh
got
my god,
kicked
he
from
was
the
so
assistant.
serious that he sounded like he was joking.
What got me was, are you trolling me? He could not fathom that this was actually happening.
Excuse
Yeah,
me.
I also could not fathom. I would be like, is this real life right now?
Yeah. Is
No,
this
yeah.
real?
No, exactly. It's just like, chat. These people exist. And they actually think that. Like, I have no idea how you can evolve from, like, sometimes occasionally feeling it, or, like, convincing yourself that you can feel
Phantom
it.
sense? You want phantom sense? I'll make you an actual phantom. Then we'll see about your goddamn phantom sense.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's spicy.
Really quickly, Discordia. Ava is the resident lolly elf. LAWLI
Real
elf.
elves.
Yes, and she is an actual lawyer, and she is very fire. So she knows her stuff, basically.
Your own personal, like, lawyer on the stream at all time.
Pretty much, yeah. We have her on retainer to kind of just hang out.
That's amazing.
I'm your own personal lolly. Yeah.
Exactly.
LAWLI.
Not to be confused with anything else.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you for the 5. This is silly. There's a VRC client setting to automatically hide any avatar that gets too close
Of
to you.
course not. Extremely say so over here.
Oh, hello. Anyway, chat. We are going to. I wanted to find a world. I think we're just gonna do some. Where is it? I wanted to do like a random game while Discordia tells some funny stories here. I think I think some of them are really funny.
Absolutely.
And my world is going to be open for friends and friends of friends if they just want to randomly jump in. So if you can find me, you're welcome to join in chat. Oh gosh. Excuse me.
Don't die.
Oh, I won't.
You know
Anyway.
that's bad for your health.
It is, yes. Anyway, you have the floor, madam.
Okay. I want to start with like the phantom sense topic
Yeah.
because you know, the other one's not really phantom sense. It's like really just kind of different. But you know, on the same phantom sense topic, they were talking about phantom pain.
Yeah.
First of all, like I think someone it was someone on yours or the original post, they posted a meme of the Phantom Pain song with one of the furries in VRChat. That sent me.
Yeah.
The Phantom Pain that sends me. But so basically what happened was, I was in a tank avatar, and sometimes you're you accidentally do a what's it called, a toggle, right?
Yeah.
And I did a toggle where it shot the gun. And
oh gosh, no.
This is an auto cannon, so it shoots like 1,200 rounds a second.
So it blew his load.
Yeah, I blew my load. Yeah.
Exactly.
And so I went like, and I strafed someone. Right? And I'm like, oh shit, that was kind of annoying.
Yeah.
And then I see the person just fall over.
Nice.
Akko, this person fell over, fainted.
Like they, not pretended, but they fell over.
Did they act like they died?
It's like, yeah. So basically, I go over there, and I'm like, are you good? Like, she just kind of keeled over, and they're not responding.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
This is when the roleplay goes too hard, chat.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? And then like a minute or two later, everyone's like, oh my god, you okay? And they're like catching their breath and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, what happened? They're like, you shot me. I'm like, wait, excuse me? I'm like, say psych, you're joking right now, right? And they're like, no, I have phantom sense, like really strongly, and you shot me, and like it caused me to pass out. I'm like,
yeah. Like, you for real?
Is this real? Like seriously, the guy was like, you trolling me right now?
You have something else going on with you medically, if this is what you're trying to say. I mean, maybe if you were a veteran from Fallujah, I could believe that. But, like, I have phantom sense. I can experience. It is a visualization exercise.
Yeah.
You don't get much more than, like, a light tingle. It's not anywhere near this level that you're reporting. Like, these guys are crazy.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't think anyone really fully understands what it feels to be shot by a 30mm autocannon. I really don't. I don't think.
I know how it feels to shoot a couple different rifles, but not to be shot by.
No, I don't think there's any time for feeling to be shot by one.
Yeah, when you're pink mist, you can't really feel much.
Yeah.
So
what was that? Oh,
yeah, yes, exactly. You're not. I mean, maybe if you got shot exactly in the foot, you might survive for another second, as all the skin on your front was flayed alive by the explosion.
Can there be phantom dick? Some people can. Some people believe that they can feel that in VR chat.
I mean, isn't that why some of them think they can, like, they do the ERP?
I thought that's what the gravity was for.
I will be honest. I wouldn't know, but maybe, I don't know. I have friends that do VR stuff like that. Maybe they can. Maybe they if they want to out themselves.
I want them to enlighten us.
They are allowed to enlighten themselves. So you shot this person.
There is one thing that is cool that I've seen, like ads and stuff for, which is like the haptic feedback vests and stuff, which I think would be cool. So you get a little bit of haptic feedback when you get shot and stuff in like games and stuff.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, that's definitely cool stuff.
Hang on.
It could probably help with like simulations and stuff for like training as well and all that stuff.
What was the ERP question? If people actually can feel it in VR chat. Because I know that like there's tools, chat, like the tool that one of you bought me in the chat earlier that might help out with that. But like, I don't...
Go has full control of the content.
My audience likes to make fun of me all the time here, so it's okay.
I mean, whose chat doesn't? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's just part of the job. The next story though isn't really about Phantom Sense. It's just like some people's mindset in VRChat is really weird.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
I don't understand. Like, I understand the escapism of VRChat, but you know, when I talk about this next one, it's just another like, huh?
Yeah.
You know, like it's just some of the people are just so off. So in this one, I was talking with a friend who's like chronically in VRChat, like has to have over 10,000 hours in the game, right?
Yeah, and that's fine. Personally, I don't care if people have a lot of hours in the game, and because like if it's their world, you know. My world is Minecraft, and ouch, damn it. But you know.
Absolutely. But yeah, not saying the time matters, but when you have this kind of mindset, it's kind of weird. So they were dating someone in VRChat, which generally probably isn't like, you know, the most sustainable thing.
I mean, it depends. Like, were they planning to meet IRL?
And that's where I was gonna get. They did.
Okay.
Right, and you know, when you're meeting someone IRL, you'd think you know what this person looks like beforehand. You've talked to them many times. You know, you have a relationship formed of some sort, and you know, you do the whole thing, right? So they did, and I assume they already knew what each other looked like. And he told me that after the fact, they broke up. And I was like, oh, okay, you know, something obviously happened. No, they thought they weren't as attractive as their virtual avatar, so they decided to end things.
Oh no. Okay, chat. I'm gonna be real. If you get into a relationship with somebody on the internet, I'm just gonna be honest. Any future partner I get, I am going to ask for at least just one picture, just so that I know what they look like. Because I talked about this with my mother. I talked about this with my mother. She's like, if you want to get with somebody, you need to know that, one, that they're not a dude, and two, that you're gonna be at the very baseline a little bit attracted to them. And I was like, yeah, so like, you gotta know, you know. Like, you can't, and I know that it takes a lot of trust.
It doesn't even sound like Grim Joe asked catfish, and it doesn't even sound like they were catfish. It sounds like they just decided nah after meeting them, which is fine, honestly. Like, that's what dating and meeting people is, like, made for. You know, you're allowed to go, yeah, didn't feel like it. You know, now, is it shallow? Goddamn, absolutely. But that's also the right.
No,
yeah, it's the right. But, like, after questioning them a little bit more, it was like, it felt, I don't know if it was exactly that, because I asked them, I was like, so you didn't like them because they didn't look like their avatar?
It's weird
They're like,
that they
yeah,
went to
I have
that
high
much
standards.
trouble, like, and actually met in real life.
Yeah.
And then
like,
didn't
if
show
you
picture.
no, apparently they did know what each other looked like. You know, that's the thing. It wasn't catfish. It was, they knew what each other looked like. They've known each other for a while. And then they met up, and they're like, "Oh, they're not as attractive as I thought they were," or something, like, to their model. Like, they specifically said they weren't as attractive as their VRChat model, which I thought was like the standout thing here. You know, it was just a little off. Like, I've never heard that before. It's just so weird.
No, if I ever get a,
I mean, I imagine most people would not be as attractive as their VRChat model,
or even their VTuber model.
Absolutely. You think I'm a big titty fox girl commander?
I'm sure you would like to be. I've been told
absolutely.
I'm sure my chat just told me I need to call you a cat, and that you like that, apparently.
Wait, who's saying that I'm a cat?
One of my
Who said I'm a cat?
I can't remember. It just kind of passed by.
Which one of you was it? I'll remember that. I'll remember that. Re-education for you.
Oh no, something happened.
Where's the new model? Oh, my apologies, chat.
They're using it.
Exactly. Look at this. It's a little bit more brighter here in the lava world here. Look at that. Isn't that awesome, chat? It's great. Discordy is a cat. Discord kitten.
POV view. Wait, who called me a cat? Who's calling me a cat?
Victor said Discord kitten.
Discord kitten. I will choke you.
Breaking immersion? What do you mean breaking immersion? It's perfect.
Oh no.
Oh no.
How dare I break the immersion? I'm so sorry. Nice boobs, Akko.
Thanks.
Tio, you did well on the boobs.
I know, right? And chat, you can buy a model just like this from Tio. You can message him on Twitter. The thing is, oh, you know what? I don't think I'm. What do you mean breaking immersion? Akko is a black chick chasing what? Oh my gosh, chat! Why would you say that?
It's a question.
Chat, why would you say that? That's so mean.
Oh my god. Kind of funny though.
No, fuck. Again,
Whoa, Victus, what the absolute?
They're only 90% as big as her VTuber model.
isn't that
I'm
crazy?
sure about that.
Yeah, apparently.
Do we have the same eyes? No, obviously we don't.
I guess so. I guess so. Might have to reach out to your dude. Yeah. I mean, unless he's okay with me saying his prices, I don't really just want to like say it out loud. He probably will be a little cheaper than some people think because it's gonna be one of those things where he's not gonna be fast.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're okay with waiting a while, you know. I just crashed into the pillar of autumn. Oh, that sounds like a
Yeah, I've
skill
been
issue.
looking for a 3D model. I might check you out, Tio. Might have to check you out.
Can we ban Victus for the day? What did Victus do? Oh, goodness.
But yeah, those are like the only two.
Other than
Like,
saying the most unhinged crap, nothing really.
Good
is
job on the
Victus
twist,
known for
yes.
saying the most unhinged crap?
No. Not really, no.
Got a Anka visiting you.
Yeah, it's just one of my friends. I like the glasses. That looks great on Anka. Looks
But
fantastic.
yeah, those are like the only two like glaring stories that like
You don't have
when
any
I
others?
think of VRChat, that's like the first thing. I mean, I could talk about the drinking scene and the club scene and stuff.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, let's talk about how there's literal like sex dungeons in VRChat.
I mean,
I think
I don't
that's
care.
like
I don't care about that. I think that's funny.
I think it's a good like
I promise you, there are sex
Place
dungeons
to
in
do it.
literally every single online multiplayer game that offers text chat.
Yeah, like,
my Call of Duty sex dungeons, man. Oh my god.
have you played FF14, Final Fantasy 14, the critically acclaimed MMO with a free trial up to
I actually saw
Stormblood?
one of those. I saw one of those.
Because Final Fantasy 14 definitely has a sex dungeon, an entire server dedicated, basically. Okay, that's just nothing. That's not gonna happen.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, people like to RP.
Yeah, they do. And my personal opinion is, as long as they don't make it weird, I don't care. I remember the
As long-
RuneScape sex
yeah.
dungeon. Oh no.
RuneScape sex. My tenure on RuneScape did not include sex dungeons, thankfully.
I've never played RuneScape ever.
It was pretty good. Back in the day, it was pretty good. I don't know about RuneScape 3.
Practicing the ad reads? Yes. Speaking of, Young, thank you for the $2. Mizu, my goat. Yes, Mizu is the goat. We will be meeting up with Mizu here shortly. Because he pissed off the internet today, chat. And that is why we like him. Based Shota Mizu. Pissing off everybody.
Raging Bull, that's a little hard for some of these VRChat clubs, man.
Oh gosh, I'm going too fast.
Some of these VRChat clubs are a little sus out there.
No, yeah. Now, that does bring up an interesting thought, because VRChat recently did offer the chance to have verified accounts, but
Yes.
you have to submit your ID.
I don't like that. I mean, especially considering it's being held for longer than 24 hours by a third party.
Thank you for the 30 bits, nerdy.
Like, if they just took it and verified it and got rid of it, I don't think anyone would care. I think the thing that people are upset about is that it's
That it's held for like a
holding on
year.
to it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the thing, because I've talked obviously with VRChat people a lot, and a lot of them are like, this is something we do need. My only question is like, but are you okay with how they're doing it? And I think in general, most people are going to be like, whatever. I just don't trust the website.
Yeah, VRChat is not known for having wait, is it through VRChat? Their website?
No,
Or
is a third party.
Yeah, so it's the third party. Okay.
Yeah, it's a third party system.
No, it seems sus. Or not sus in terms of VRChat outright trying to do something malicious. It's just I'm always sus of someone who's holding onto my information for a long period of time, right?
Yeah. Well, thank you for 1 month membership. When has Mizu not pissed off someone on the internet? It happens every 12 hours. This is accurate. Very accurate. Although he pissed off a lot of people when it came to a mentally ill person.
For the record,
Yeah.
Who's this Mizu person?
He is one of my gen mates.
the age,
Ah.
the age verification is completely
I guess they
optional.
pissed someone off.
Yes, it is optional.
Is
That
this
is true.
a Mizu tried not to piss someone off challenge?
Mizu always pisses somebody off. He's lost Twitter accounts before.
Oh my.
He's Mr. Medicare levels of lost Twitter accounts. Oh gosh, there we go. It is important, chat, to say that it is optional to have the ID verification. The only thing is, and again, this is one of those participation things. Some people will probably not let you into their instances or servers unless you have an ID verified account, which I think is fine. I just worry that like the people who are taking the IDs and verifying the account, I don't trust them.
Yeah, who are you? Right? Like, who are these people verifying my information?
The model is jiggle physics capable, but I couldn't make it work without trouble. Occo can enable it. Someone can figure out how to make it work properly. Yeah, I'll probably ask somebody if they want to take a stab at that eventually. Must get out the watermelon, the cat.
What was the issue? Was it the bones, or was it the
I'm not sure.
adding the fizz bones itself in the Unity level?
I'm going to assume that the boobs were just too good for the physics.
They're just too good.
Yeah.
Your boobs have their own sort of like gravity thing going on where it just kind of negates, you know,
something like that.
the bounce.
Something like that. There we go.
Yeah, I like, you said
I
Jen.
did want to
You're
swing
in
by
a,
and just say congrats on the new model. I have my own stream to do real quick, so I'll talk to you guys later.
Oh, yeah.
And lovely talking as always. And pleasure to meet you, Discordia.
yeah,
Oh
Discord.
no, I'm forgetting the name.
You can call me
Cordia.
Cordia, Eva.
All right. You have a good one, Eva. I appreciate you dropping by for a few minutes.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, you guys have a lovely
Take
day.
care.
Night. She has a
They're
computer
great.
that has a low latency, so if it sounds like she's cutting you off, it's not on purpose. She's the computer is literally like a couple seconds behind. So
No, I didn't think that at all.
I just figured
No,
I'd say,
they seem great.
yeah, she's great. I love having her on. Where is
Yeah,
Eva's
I
stream?
didn't know they.
She'll either be on YouTube or the special website. You have to go to her Discord in order to find it.
A special website.
Yes, a very, very special website.
You must go on an adventure to find it.
You'll have to go to you'll have to go to that one song by Nyanners in order to find it. It's about as vague as I'll have to be. Potato PC Club. Oh, I think she's doing just fine. You know, she can stream Red Dead 2. It's pretty good. Open the menu with R. Tools. Submenu has a camera utility. Yes, it does have a camera, but like showing it off is a little bit weird without the without controls. At least I don't know how to figure out how to make it orbit.
You could, yeah, you could set it to stream camera If you set it to stream camera, then stream camera will stream the camera first person view.
This is true, but I'm using 2 computers.
Didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Touche. Did not think about that. So other than just the Mizu stuff, what are you guys going on? You got going on later as well?
Tonight, this is mostly just that. I'm probably just gonna play a little bit of Minecraft while we talk about the drama. Camera mode stream, probably chat. Yes, everybody give head pats to Eva. She deserves it.
I'm gonna go drop a follow to Eva now too.
Like I said, if you want the lolly elf, a lawyer elf, so she's perfect for that. So, middle mouse click to orbit around. Oh, okay. Well, we can do that afterwards. Before I jump over to Mizu's side here, which will be here soon.
Found it. There you go, Eva.
What is the drama? The -8 drama. Mizu is pissed off the entire internet.
What is -8?
I think I'm saying that right. -8 was an artist that drew Lolly show material, and they are very. I do believe they're mentally disturbed. They basically got convinced by the internet because he drew Lolly show material. Everybody told him he was a predator, and he started believing people when they said that. And he went to a therapist, and the therapist was like, no, you are not. You just have weird, intrusive thoughts like everybody does. And, he went to therapy.
It's so fucked up.
Yes. But basically, he went to therapy, and the therapist is like, you're just fine. And he went to therapy and found out that, no, he is not a predator. He just had some mental issues.
So, imagine getting bullied on the internet so much you think you're a fucking predator, a sexual predator, and I can't imagine that. That's crazy.
Definitely disturbed. Yeah, that Mizu is gonna have to say it because he probably can say it better than me.
-8 is the artist who got bullied by people, right?
That's the name. I would say, chat, that Mizu will probably explain it better than me. I'm probably very bare bones explaining it.
It's always wild to see people delude the term on social media, right?
Indeed.
They're not harming anybody. They're just making animations and, come.
And as long as it sticks to that, I don't care.
It's not like Shadman levels of
Oh yeah.
Insane,
as long as you don't cross
right?
that line, I don't care. That's the one line. That's the one line that every Lolly show has told me that is the line that is nope, you suck.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, you're right behind. This is my manager.
Hello, Manager Kun.
Hello. What's the name? Discordia?
Yeah, you can call
me. Are you that guy I've seen popping up on trending and all that? Are you that Discordia?
Baby. Wait, am I trending?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I've seen you trending a few months ago and stuff. I swear, I've seen Discordia popping up on YouTube and shit.
Holy cow!
Unless
I can
there's
hear.
another Discordia.
Is there another Discord?
Might be. I have no idea. Bo, are you all right? I can hear the stuff.
Whoever they are, I'll find them raging.
You can hear the sniffles.
You can. I can. Yes. I saw that you wanted to come on and talk about veterans. Are you going to talk about Phantom Sense real quickly?
Yeah, I just wanted to step in and give my 2 cents on the subject because watching that clip really irked me.
Oh, I'm sure it irks a lot of people that actually.
Did you hear what I said?
I did hear what you said.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Akko. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
You're good. You're good.
We interrupt each other all the time over here. And if you get offended by it, unfortunately, that's just a fact of life.
Yep.
God, I love it here already.
But no, so my agitation with the phantom feeling, also known as phantom pain, which I made jokes of in the chat.
Kusa, thank you for the 20,000 VND. I'm assuming that's Vietnamese.
I think that's dong. He gave you 20,000 dong.
I don't know.
said dong.
I appreciate that. I'm assuming that that is a lot. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
20,000 dongs. That's a lot of dongs.
You got a wheelbarrow full of dongs now,
I
Occo.
do.
Congrats.
I do. Did you see what somebody bought me off of Throne?
I am gonna pretend I don't know. I'm gonna delete that from my memory, Men in Black style. Sure. Anyway,
Is that Kusa?
Yes, that is the model, the one who makes all the plushies.
Kusa, I gotta tell you right now, you're so based, and you did nothing wrong.
No.
Kusa, you're awesome.
If anybody believes that Kusa did something wrong, they're stupid. Congrats on the dongs. Thank you. 20,000 dongs from Kusa. Absolutely based.
Anyways, as I was saying, my agitation with the Phantom feeling shit is it's so belittling and insulting to actual veterans. Because this is an actual phenomenon within the brain where people, you know, have gotten their fucking hand blown off, have gotten an IED taking out their legs, and they still feel that initial pain in their legs or in their arms.
Because their brain convinces them.
It's like the brain, it's like the brain is stuck. So it's like if you were tensing, like when you were grabbing a grenade and it blew, your muscles will not, no matter what, unless you like inject yourself with muscle relaxant, stop tensing. And that pain just gets worse and worse and worse over time. And for these fucking wannabe toddlers to be belittling something like, oh my god, you shot at me and I felt it and fainted.
Yeah, it's insulting, isn't it?
I want to tell them, go outside and go get punched. It's like, holy shit, you know, back in my day, you got the shit beat out of you on a regular day going outside. And, you know, it's like, oh, this person said mean words. Well, nowadays, you know, I'm like, oh, he said mean words. At least he didn't shoot me.
Yeah.
So that's a good person in my view.
Really quickly, Kusa asked, did you hear about the Funko takedown at itch.io? I did hear that. I'm not quite sure why that happened. That's really retarded, in my personal opinion. So that's really weird. I don't know.
They took down Funko? Wait, what did they do?
Funko Pops took down itch.io.
Oh, okay, we have to be more specific. An AI DMCA company that Funko Pop employed went after itch.io and took them down.
An AI did this?
Yes. Yes.
Like autonomously?
Yes.
Yeah.
I assume so.
Whoa, hold. The implications of that, I hate it.
I imagine it will get challenged. I was talking with Ava when she was streaming earlier, but this kind of shit will get challenged and probably destroyed in court. Because that doesn't work. Because, you know, we already have and again, this is coming from Ava, we already have situations where you can't use cameras on street corners to write people tickets. You have to actually have a cop there in person to write you a ticket because you have to face the accuser, and the camera isn't your accuser, basically. So having a robot kind of like be your accuser.
Wait a minute. So
yeah,
what about those cameras on like traffic lights and stuff that take a picture when you blow a red light?
They're not really.
That's different though, isn't it?
At least in California, from Ava told me, you can't write somebody a ticket. You can't have a machine write you a ticket. You have to be written by a human.
All right, yeah, because I was going to say at least around here, then, oh boy, I'm going to get a payment day. BRB, Occo. I'm going to go blow some red light.
No,
Unless you live in the UK and they have speed traps that just take a click, and there you go. There's your ticket.
There's your ticket.
Here in a moment, I think we'll do one or two more levels here. I will show off the 3D model again before we finish out here, because we're getting close to the main event for the evening here. This is kind of like the show off here, the booba show off here. By the way, Bull, what did you think of the picture I sent you of the new model?
I thought it was pretty fucking neat.
I think it is cool.
It's pretty good.
Person did a really bang up job, and I gotta say they deserve all the claps.
Oh, there we go. All right, here, chat. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that looks so good.
The shading for the booba is particularly fine, my lady.
This looks amazing. Look at that, chat. Like, I love that a lot. It's really good. Again, we'll get another view here in a moment.
They really did good on the jacket.
Oh yeah, they did. They did. I know the little jelly things are kind of hard to do, but I like what they did.
Now, this is from scratch?
Yes. They didn't use, according to them, they didn't use any pre-made models and shit.
They didn't use a base.
Yep. Well, technically, they just used the 2D model picture.
Nice. But yeah, no, I just wanted to say, if you do find anyone who is crying about phantom pain or phantom senses, please kindly deride and cast mockery, because fuck that shit. There's actual veterans that, you know, need to actually be taken seriously with the pain and suffering they go through.
And this doesn't
not just veterans, right? Like,
it's veterans.
It's their fucking, you know, has a tragic accident, right? Like someone gets their leg taken off in a bicycle, or not a bicycle, like a motorcycle accident or something, right? Like,
yeah. I mean, there's this one gal I watch on YouTube. She's a not the paraplegic. She's lost a leg, right? She still gets phantom pains.
But if you don't really have it, you just
So
probably won't understand
it's
that
like
much.
all these people who, you know, are dealing with this, and yet we have these Tumblr tots who discount it, and I just
and I do think it's important again to say that, like, we're not talking about like people feeling like when they're enjoying themselves in VRC. It's a little different. You know, I do believe that some people can feel some things when they're like having fun in VRC, but like walking around and saying that like somebody stabbed you and you can feel it, I'm gonna have a harder time believing that.
Oh yeah, especially when you've actually been stabbed and you know
what it feels like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking. Oh boy, the stories I have on shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
I've been stabbed.
Anyway, I think what I'm gonna do is it is time. Mizu is waving at me. So I am going to show off the model one more time real quickly, and I'm gonna let you two go. Discordia, I appreciate you coming by today. We'll have to get you on a little bit more longer. Do something more later.
If you need anyone to give you their opinion on something, I always love giving my opinion.
Oh, for sure. I appreciate you.
Feel free to just bring me on the Yap if you want.
Yeah, for sure.
Pleasure meeting you, Discordia.
Absolutely, Raging.
All right.
Absolutely.
You guys have a good one.
Ciao.
Oh, you.
Bye. Hello.
Hi, Akko. How'd it go?
It goes.
You already done with your thing?
I am done with showing off the new model. I was going to show it off really quickly here. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen the pictures. You've seen it.
I love
Are you
it.
done with like your stream?
Oh, no. I'm going to just kind of be playing Minecraft the whole night.
Oh, fair.
I felt like the more people that can listen to how you pissed off other people, the better.
Yeah.
Oop. Because you pissed off a lot of people. The blue one arrives. Yes.
They deserved it. To be fair, technically the blue one didn't arrive. The purple one arrived to my section.
This is true.
But yeah, I think it's really funny I pissed off Proctor.
Oh, did you want to talk about that specifically?
I was gonna bring it up. I'm just gonna bring up like my timeline on the -8 thing, and then I'm gonna play Pal World. What?
I just think it's funny.
Mizu, how dare you?
How dare you with your thought crimes?
I genuinely upset him, and I know I did.
I don't know what just. I don't
And it's
know what
not
to say.
working for him. Have you seen like how it's going?
Has he said anything else?
I don't think so.
Is Lumi gonna jump in, or is it just gonna be me and you tonight?
I mean, she's allowed to if she wants to.
Fair enough. Lumi, you're welcome to jump in if you want.
Because my post on him already has 1.3k likes on it. And his post on me has 38. He also blocked me on Twitter.
Yeah, he blocked me too. Has he unfriended you on Discord yet?
I don't know.
I feel like we're vastly underrating for chat what's going on here. I want to wait till you start before we talk about it, but like, oh, yeah, chat.
Somebody replied to him and said, "Sit next to the garden gnome Keemstar."
Oh my god! And he's a gardener too. That's so mean. Can I look down for you? I don't know. Yeah, like there you go.
I think I told you already, but my model should be done sometime this week, probably.
That's good.
So
And-
we'll see how it goes.
And hey, if you have a spare couple $100 in the future, ask Tio to make you a Showtime model. Like he showed me the progress. He basically just tried to get as close as he could to the live 2D shots.
Oh, the Akko model, you mean?
Yeah, he told me that apparently this is 90% of her bust. And people don't believe
Fair.
that. People don't believe that at all. Chat, do you believe that?
Also, I'll say, like, this -8 tweet took off way too far.
You think
It
so?
was supposed to be like a tiny little tweet.
Well, I will tell you what Devanesh says, because like he's had multiple tweets that just bang off. And basically what you have to do now is stop caring about what anybody says, because the people in your sphere that you want to talk to, those are the people that were going to see it first. The moment that it
I
leaves,
don't care either way.
yeah, but like the moment,
It's at the point where it's been seen by 317,000 people.
oh my gosh.
Well, because you have to think, right? It's I mean, I'll talk about it when we start.
Of course. I don't want to rob you of your content.
Well, I mean, it's about time. I got 10 seconds. Hello, chat.
Hello.
How are we doing tonight?
I should pull
I
up
do
your
this one
chat.
instead.
You on YouTube as well? I think so, since you did a thumbnail.
I did YouTube and
Oh boy.
what you call it?
YouTube, Twitch, everything.
Yeah, I'm trying to
By the way, chat, I am going to be doing Minecraft for the rest of the night. I promise you guys I will do more VR stuff with that model as soon as I can charge up my headset. I promise, because I owe you guys some more. But it's going to be really boring if I just sit there with the model open.
Yeah, but chat. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about -8. And trust me, what we have on screen is related. But I want to talk to you guys about -8 because this is somebody I actually do a lot about. Giving some of y'all a minute. Shit.
What happened?
Shh. All right, guys. Tonight I want to talk to you about -8. I'm not muted. I was muted. I'm not muted anymore.
Boomer! Jim! Boomer!
But yeah, wanted to talk to you guys about the -8 situation because this is something I kind of know a good bit about, and a lot of people don't like to they pretend I don't or that my opinions don't matter, but I think they do. I will say, because this is something I kind of wanted to show of my tweet about it kind of took off a lot more than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the analytics on my tweet that I made, and it just all went up again. Every time, like today on Twitter, I leave Twitter for like literally a minute, 2 minutes. I come back and it says 20 plus notifications. It has been constant all day, never stops. Like, you know, some small VTubers think about like, think about how if you have like 10 people watching you, that's like a room full. And if you have like 20 people watching you, that's like a classroom. And if you get like 100 people watching you, that's like an auditorium.
That's a university.
Yeah, that's like a university. So it's hard when you have that mindset to be like 318,000 people saw your tweet.
Now, granted, not every single one of them actually opened it. It's just, it counts, from my understanding, it counts a scroll onto the tweet. And if somebody's eyes passed over it even briefly, it counts.
Yeah. But then it's like, even with that, about 6,500 people liked it.
Yeah.
And then a weird one is almost 2,500 people bookmarked it. This has no like necessarily like normal value in bookmarking. Like most of the time people bookmark stuff, it's because it's like sexy or it's an animation or it's got links to it. Mine is just me talking about something and posting some of the pictures I'm talking about, and it still has like 2,500 people that bookmarked it.
I mean, I do believe that there is a third class of people that they like to keep down information.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the type of people that are recording down what you're saying.
So, believe it or not, chat, a lot of people probably think the -8 thing started with the Pizza Tower post, which is this one, where they just post the vid from -8 and says, y'all remember this vid? And this really did take the discussion off, but you see this was posted December 6th. The reason -8 is kind of back in the conversation is actually because of Tomska, of all people. He posted this, today I learned that Beep Beep I'm a Sheep parody animation was a reference to a 66-year-old cartoon called Sheepwrecked from 1958.
Sheepwrecked?
Yes, and the girl sheep over on the left side, the parody animation, was made by -8.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, it kind of fits with -8's thing. -8 has always set his animations to popular music, so doing it to Beep Beep I'm a Sheep just kind of made sense. And the first reply to him was, Thomas, look at this, the -8 who made that guy parody animation, and it's a link to the freaking Pizza Tower wiki, of all things.
Uh-huh.
Where somebody details some of -8's past stuff, and then Tomska obviously replies, can't have shit. So believe it or not, this is actually what brought -8 back into the limelight, not the other stuff that happened.
Yeah, because you've talked about this guy before.
Yeah. The other stuff that happened probably was fresh on people's minds because of the Tomska tweet, which is wild to think about. It's such a strange knock-on effect.
Yeah.
Also, thank you, Nerdy Text and Accountant, for the $4.99. Congrats on monetization. Good thing I was on Akos before you muted yourself.
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
But that's when this animation gets posted about a week later. I'm not going to scroll down too far because I'm going to get in trouble if I do. I have to be careful with all of this chat because -8 is a porn artist, so there is going to be
a lot of it
posting porn other places. Oh my god, thank you so much, Young. $20. Sorry for involving you. Proctor and these people would love psychopaths if thought crimes were chargeable. You didn't involve me in anything. I was going to be involved in this no matter what. Because the thing is, I've known the -8 issue for years. And I have always maintained my position on it. Which I think I can kind of say my position at the start before we go into it. So my position is that -8 most likely has a condition called pedophilia obsessive compulsive disorder. And this is basically where you have intrusive thoughts that are somewhat pedophilic in nature, and instead of recognizing them as intrusive thoughts, which are actually very normal and they're very proper for a healthy mind, you mistake them for your true thoughts, and you're afraid that you will actually do them. And I will get more into detail with this later. Which is completely different from actually being a pedo. An actual pedo wants to hurt children. They do not care. With POCD, they think they want to hurt kids, and they are deathly afraid of doing it, to the point they are scared to ever be around children because of the fear that they might do something bad. This is a completely different condition, and these people are typically extremely safe around children. However, on the off chance I am wrong, which I don't believe I am, the alternate take on this situation is that he was an actual pedo, he went and got therapy, and he has actively avoided hurting anybody ever.
Well, because like a therapist said he's okay now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my point is, I feel like either way, even if I am wrong, there is still no reason to constantly harass him, right? Because the reality is he has never done anything bad, he has never hurt anybody, and he went and got proper therapy. So even if I was wrong, I'm still right in that there's no point to fuck with him.
Yeah, and it's just like... I'm not going to be that guy, but it's just like when I was seeing the conversation that was going on, I was just like, shouldn't you be happy that this guy that is potentially a predator actually went and got help and the therapist said, no, you're not one? Like, that should be a good thing. People should, like, I don't know why people aren't highlighting the fact that, like, he was literally told by a professional, no, you're fine.
Yeah, well, the argument they make is that the professional doesn't exist because -8 claimed he went to a professional.
Right.
And they're like, well, he didn't provide proof that he went. It's like, okay, but he's not hurt anybody. Right? And why would he lie about going to therapy, right? Because the problem with him is that he is a little too open with the internet.
Like me?
Yeah.
Okay.
The problem is he's a little too open to the internet. So when you make up the idea that he is lying about the therapist, you are saying that he is openly willing to publicly condemn himself, but he isn't willing to tell the truth about going to get therapy. Like, what?
No, I see the argument that you're saying here. I totally 100% see that.
Also, Shadow Gale, thank you for the 2 USD. Congrats on the ability to collect shekels.
I believe that is Era that is now no longer Era.
Oh, well, I'm proud of your name change. I hope you like it.
I hope you like your new gender. Apology.
Yeah, the thing is, why would he lie about something that paints him in the worst possible light imaginable? And then why would he tell the truth about that? Like, why would he tell the truth about that, but then lie about getting help for it, right? When people have mentioned this before, he is still, as far as most people know, completely anonymous. People have no idea who he really is. So there's no reason he would have had to say any of it. And even if he was that beat up about it, he could have just hid and came up under a new account, and nobody would know it was him. But I'd seen this, and here I'll just hide it for a second. That's probably the easiest way to do it.
Well, thank you for 2. Some people want to watch the world burn. Yes, they do.
Just so I can pop up some of the post engagements and make sure people don't have porn posted everywhere.
Have people been doing that?
Well, they've been posting the old -8 porn and being like, this is a child. And it's like...
In your mention?
Then why are you posting it?
I don't unironically, I don't understand. It's just like with the dog pack Rosanna thing where they're like, oh my gosh, this is Ivanka Trump. And it's just like, why'd you post it? If you think that this is an issue, why'd you post it?
Yeah, so... You see a lot of this chat of them posting these same messages over and over, and we will get into these messages in a minute. Because I believe these messages actually kind of prove my point better than I ever could. But this is pretty consistent through a lot of this. Like you see, it hurts. The creator is proven to be a pedo. People constantly posting these same screenshots over and over. But because I saw all this, I decided to make a little -8 thread of my own. And Akko, do you think I should read it?
Yeah, I think you should.
Yeah.
I think you should. And Chad, if you want to see it, you should go over to Mizu's stream because I don't want to cuck his content. So you go over to him if you want to see it.
Yeah. So this is my tweet that really took off today. And I said, I'll always stick up for and correct the record around -8 for a multitude of reasons. For those who just aren't aware of the full history, -8, also known as MinusPal, was a very prominent artist and animator back in the day. All of his art was set to the beat of popular music, it was almost exclusively not safe for work, and there is a non-zero chance that if you have seen any not safe for work lewd videos, one of his has slipped into your feed before. He also became a very prominent lolly show artist for a time, which it's a lot more common with like Western fandoms than a lot of people like to admit. I have held this opinion for a while. Westerners love to do lolly show artwork, but then they deny that it's lolly show. It's kind of cringe, honestly.
Yeah, if you like Teen Titans, guess what? All the Teen Titans are Lolly and Shota. All right, so
that's debatable. Mostly just Beast Boy.
Yeah, but like I feel like because it is like they are portrayed as younger characters.
They all aren't underage. They're all teens.
Oh well, yeah, but still.
But Beast Boy would be the only one that counts as a Shota, probably. And that might be pushing it.
Probably.
I personally think he's one of the earliest examples of artists that were harassed by aunties, and I think this is likely because he was more active on places like Tumblr than he was other websites. I don't know why he chose to use Tumblr. That was a horrendous website to use for like lewd content, but whatever.
Agreed.
And he would repeatedly be harassed day in, day out, every waking moment with people calling him a pedo. That was only compounded by the fact that before that ever started happening, he had obviously shown depressive tendencies, and he very blatantly had imposter syndrome. It was kind of a well-known thing back in the day. Back in the day, if you knew -8, you also knew -8 hated himself. That was kind of just a thing. Over time, a lot of his aunties would use his pre-existing mental problems to push a narrative into his mind that a lot of the characters he was drawing were real, and that he was abusing real children with his art. It got worse. His negative intrusive thoughts about himself got louder, and he started to think they were his real feelings. This is what I talk about with POCD. It's an actual mental disorder where people start to believe their intrusive thoughts, which are very normal things needed for a healthy mind. Just so we're all clear, your intrusive thoughts are healthy. It's basically a diagnostics check your mind is doing. It's your mind saying, wow, it'd be horrible if you did this. Good thing you have like the forethought to not do it. Like, it sounds weird, but that's how intrusive thoughts work.
Oh yeah, it happens to me all the time where I'm out delivering or doing work. Like when I was at Amazon, there were multiple times where I looked at customers like, I want to fucking beat up that person because they hate me, and I'm just like, no, we don't want to do that. I'm just like, yeah, we'll just move on.
Yeah. So he actually did the thing that most people who use Twitter probably should do, and he unplugged from the internet and checked himself into therapy. This was almost over a decade ago. So we are talking, these events happened like 10 years ago. He came back, and the therapist basically told him that what a lot of us really already knew, that his art wasn't a problem. His problem was his self-hatred and the fact that he was surrounding himself with negative people who were reinforcing his self-hatred as normal. Which is how it would go with just about any good therapist. If you talk to them about lolly show artwork, they would be like, yeah, no, that's not a problem. They'd kind of go over it. This is gonna probably come up in one of his messages, but the way he phrases it, and people try and get on him for how he phrases it, but they forget that he's Korean and he doesn't speak English well. So a lot of his posts are in broken English really bad. He phrases it as, the therapist told me my cravings weren't a problem. What he's likely saying is his intrusive thoughts. But the word doesn't translate very well from Korean to English, likely. Because even if you were talking about, like, being a pedo, you wouldn't really use the word cravings, right?
Kind of sounds like something a vampire would say.
Yeah, it's clearly not the same thing. My teal deer that I put at the end of my thread was, it's a story about internet harassment of a very mentally unwell person, and that person seeking therapy only to forever get attacked for being vulnerable online about their struggles. And I had included a couple of pictures just of people saying like the bad things about him. This would go so hard as a profile picture, but -8 is a pedo. This one from this guy, we should have never let pedos get near this game. And it has 34,000 likes. Like, that's a lot of people saying this stuff with like no evidence, just throwing it out there. And then we had everyone's complaining about goon slop, and everybody's talking about the fact that -8 admitted to being sexually attracted to real life children. And this is just all I have seen all day. And then I included below it a link to a website on POCD for people that were interested about it and wanted to kind of get like a read on what condition I personally believe he has. Because the thing is, we will never know specifically what he has unless he releases his documents. But the reality is he has basically trimmed himself from English internet, and he sits on a strictly Korean like social media for his post.
It's probably a good idea.
It's hard to get access to it because in Korea, most of the time when you are using the internet, you have to enter your Korean social security number in order to get access for it.
Yeah, you'll never see his stuff.
Yeah, so it's basically dead for the wider internet. But I do have the 3 pictures that people have been really sharing of him talking. And I think you guys will see what I mean when I say that he's very clearly having a manic episode, and that's compounded by the fact that you can't really... It's not translating one-to-one. So these are, I'm pretty sure, in order of posting. Now it says the truth. On April Fool's Day, what I said was true. I cannot deny my desire. I admit it. I am a filthy pedo. But keep in mind that I will never run it. I can control it and get the right education. I have never done such a thing, and I will never do that in the future. I just imagined. This tormented me for a long time. At the same time, it gave me a lot of inspiration. I am doing work and donations for children in the sense of reflection, but I'm still imagining it. I'm a dirty person. I'm not the kind of person people liked. I know that many people will not want to see all the things I do, so I'm thinking of stopping blog activity. I will not record my paintings. Another one popped up. I do not deny it. He is right. I have painted a child character porn. It's true. To be honest, I imagine having sex with a real child. I want to touch, kiss, and insert.
This is quite the night topic.
Yeah. But at the same time, I have fear, responsibility for the future of the child with despair, hatred, and sorrow. The responsibility that is too scary for me, so soon the desire disappears. If I have the money, the courage, the ability to take responsibility for the future of a child, I R-word. What is the money to completely erase human bad memory and sadness? That would be huge. 200 Bill Gates, 200-year money? That's not enough. I am a coward who has no money and no power, so I just draw a virtual character. It is important to have passion for a child. As you know, I am ashamed of myself. I'm a bad and dirty person. I think this one really starts to where you see some of like the mania coming in. So much of this, even if you translate it, doesn't make sense.
It sounds so... like... The only example I can think of is Vito from the Dick Show. That is the... Because, like, when people want to talk about people that I actually think could be potential predators, I'm thinking about
Probably
people like Vito. Like, this doesn't sound like Vito. This sounds like somebody that's, like, genuinely, like, upset with something in there. They sound, like, broken.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to say it.
And, like, even with the broken English, you can kind of tell that, like, this is not... He's not speaking well, right?
Yeah.
Like, that would be huge. 200 Bill Gates, 200-year money. That's not enough. Like, clearly he's kind of breaking. And then the last one, I think these ones are kind of the most important when I get into my next piece. Some people want me to work, so I will pass on a personal note to the picture of those who have requested me. I will not upload it to my blog. I will continue streaming, but I will not make any alarms. I am sorry that I want to live. I do not want to die. The real problem is that I draw it as a picture. Of course, it's not a real child. It's a virtual character, but it is still children. I was using it as a means of releasing my passion, but there's a lot of people's opinions that's an incorrect way. More than you think. I am unclear about it. If I stop it, I cannot release my passion. I do not know what to think then, and I do not want to stop my own free will of expression. Obviously, there is someone who thinks it is unpleasant, and I cannot find a way to express my lust even without painting it. I do not know what to do. I have recently refrained from drawing minor characters. I am trying. But I honestly did not quit completely. I did not disclose those exercise sketches. Even if I do not show you my filthy, I am a dirty person. I think a lot of this here, especially, brings up something that a lot of people like to skim over, and it's the focus on, I know they're virtual, but it's real. And I think a lot of that comes from the anti-mindset.
Yes.
That this is one of the ones that for the longest time made me question if he even like had thoughts about real children at all. Like, and it wasn't just a mix of the intrusive thoughts and like the lolicon artwork, because all of this is just describing lolicon artwork, and he's like, but people are telling me they're real.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like to skim over that fact when they post this, but he says it like multiple times. I was using it as a means of releasing my passion, but there's a lot of people's opinion that it's in an incorrect way. He's very clearly telling him that people are telling him that this is how he's supposed to think about this stuff, and that's not necessarily true.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where kind of this comes in. So this is an article on POCD, which I've had a couple conversations about POCD as of late, thanks to another document we looked at, another video we looked at. Be good in chat, or I'll have to ban you. Just so we're clear. Be a good little puddle. But I want to just kind of read like the first 2 paragraphs of it, and then like think about everything we just read. Imagine one day you are walking past an elementary school playground. You glance over at the children, and out of the blue, a thought enters your head. Did I just look at those kids in a creepy way? Your brain immediately begins to doubt and analyze whether your glance was creepy, and you are flooded with terror. Why would I be staring at kids? Do other people do this? Was I physically attracted to one of them? Is there something wrong with me? Did I do something inappropriate? Did I get aroused by them? Am I a pedo? Am I going to become a pedo? What does it even mean that I am having these thoughts? Continue to imagine that you yourself, yet again, walking the school playground. You will now be acutely aware and on guard for whether there were any intrusive thoughts present. Yeah. You find yourself avoiding eye contact with everyone. You check where your hands are to make sure that you won't accidentally touch a child inappropriately. And you are on guard and panicked that you will experience more intrusive thoughts that suggest feelings for children. You may even check your genitals for signs of arousal. You worry others are looking at you and may even begin to question what you have done. You feel your only option is to escape in order to protect the innocence of the children. You may feel that you are a monster and a bad person for having these thoughts in your brain. What you may not realize is you may be suffering from a very common form of obsessive compulsive disorder. So what do you think about that?
No, I can definitely see that. Again, like I said, and I can only speak to my experiences. I've had multiple times in my life where, you know, just a random thing pops into my head when it comes to people around me, people in situations where I was like, man, I fucking hate that person. And maybe that I have to work on some rage a little bit there. I feel like I do probably have some rage. But I do believe that, like, these are random thoughts. Because, like, immediately, like, half a second later, I'm like, no, that's not right. and it like allows me to redouble. It actually like snaps me to attention more. Pretty much exactly like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I just think like this is one of those things when you read this and you kind of read what he said, it's like, no, this kind of matches up like almost 1-to-1. Like, and this is an article he likely would have never seen, probably. Like, I don't know the date, this specific article. Yeah, he would have never seen it because this came out in 2016. All this happened like in the 2010s-ish, a little earlier.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like, this is pretty straightforward. If anybody's interested in this article, I can copy-paste it in the chat for you guys. It is a good article. It's a good read.
So what happened to him? I am pretty sure he just like does whatever on his own now. He doesn't interact with the English. Because like you said that he went to a therapist and the therapist said no, that you're just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The therapist basically told him the same thing that like most people would have told him. This is just like intrusive thoughts.
Yeah.
Don't you think his therapist would have diagnosis with him, something of the sort, if that was the case? That it has an extreme misunderstanding of therapy. Therapists do not diagnose. I don't know where people got this from. They're extremely rare niche edge cases where therapists can diagnose. A psychologist diagnoses. A therapist helps you through your issues.
They listen. That's pretty much all they do is they listen.
Yeah. This sounds dead on like someone I know. Thanks for the information. See, this is something I'm not going to humor with the chat is where's the proof? I don't need proof. I wouldn't need this from a therapist either way. I kind of have my, unless there's proof to the contrary, my mind on this is kind of made up. And I don't have a problem telling people that.
Yeah.
Like I said this before on Twitter the other day, but I don't have to argue with you, and I don't have to prove my point to you. I can do it if I feel like it, but the reality is, I think most people's minds are made up on this, and they're not going to be changed.
Mm-hmm.
I think with some people, if I give them this article and they read through it, and they're like, "Yeah, no, that sounds like him," that might change their mind. But other than that, most people's minds
people
are
just
made
don't
up.
care. They're just there to argue with you, and I think that's what's important is like when you're here to make a point. Like I told you earlier, there are specific people that are there to talk to you about the subject. Those are the people that deserve your attention. But then there are people that are just going to come in and try and derail you or try and leech off of what you're talking about for themselves. Those are not the people that you talk to. Those are the people that you just let scream into the void.
Yeah, pretty much.
And they scream endlessly.
I definitely think a lot of people that if they just read this article, that kind of informs their decision.
Yeah.
Other than that, you're going to think he's a pedo or you're going to think he's not. My point is, even if you do think he's a pedo, what's your step two? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Here, I will share this. I shared this I had Akko share this the other day, but this is another thing I bring up a lot. And I have no problem admitting that this comic specifically changed the way I think about, like, pedophilia in general.
Oh gosh, the
the Hell on Earth one?
Yeah.
No, so I didn't tell you this when I shared it to you. But this comic legitimately changed the way I thought about, like, pedophilia stuff. Because before then, I was actually full throw them in the wood chipper. They don't belong in society ever. We have to get rid of all of them, and there's no fixing them.
Yeah.
And I unironically believed that for years. Until I saw this comic, and then I was like, maybe that's a shit way to be. Like, because, you know, I was always really cognizant of, like, mental health stuff. But I guess it never, like, processed to me that was, like, a mental health issue, or that could be a mental health issue. It just always was like, you are choosing to be a monster and there is no help for you, kind of thing. And in chat one day, I saw this little comic by a guy called Hell on Earth, where he makes the Skyla comics. I think a lot of people have seen the Skyla comics. They're very sweet. And you just have this guy who is probably, meant to represent somebody with POCD or just a pedo. He says, I keep having these horrible thoughts about children. I hate it. It's not me, and I'm afraid I won't control myself. Don't worry, friend. I know exactly what you need. And she walks him off to a little therapy clinic. And then he had a second one, which is the thing that people, I think the most about is the map people.
Yeah.
Where it says, I keep having these thoughts about children, but people don't seem to understand that I can't choose my sexuality. This is just the way I am. She says again, don't worry, friend, I know just what you need. And then she walks him to a prison.
That's where you should go, Vito.
It's such like a small little comic, right? But it genuinely did change the way I thought about things. Where I was like, if somebody is willing to acknowledge that it's wrong and wants to fix things, I don't see how I could morally prevent that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can kind of see that, yeah.
And this was the kind of question I asked with one of my follow-up tweets. If you hate him and you still think he's a pedo, what do you expect? Like, what's your step 2 exactly?
I think a lot of people probably told you wood chipper, basically.
Yeah.
Temp says middle ground wood chipper if we can confirm.
Your whole basis is that you claim his therapist told him. He claims his therapist told him. And if your only argument is, well, he's lying, well, then his original tweet's a lie. And he's not a pedo, just flat out. That's the argument that you have to make, is you can't say he's an unreliable narrator except for the stuff that I want him to be reliable about. Is he unreliable or is he not? And I think it's pretty obvious to anybody that he just has mental health problems.
Yeah, people like Maps who don't want to get help. Yeah, and for those people, they do go to prison, and we don't let them out ever again. Don't even just chop their dick off. Just put them in prison, because if you chop off their dick, they for some reason get worse.
He did not claim that, though. He literally did claim that.
Oh my gosh, did I just get iron in that? And bone?
He's quite publicly claimed that. It was one of the first things he did when he came back to the internet and people tried to bring up the old stuff again.
Mm-hmm.
And again, he was not run off the internet. He left the internet by choice. He could have come back at any time, and he just chose not to. And then when he did come back, he came back to his exact same account under the exact same name.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this comic genuinely kind of just changed my outlook on it. And my only question to people who still refuse to believe it is, what do you expect? What do you expect?
What do you want?
Like, what is your plan B? What do you want to happen? And how are you going to morally justify doing it? Exactly.
Most of the time they're shanked in prison. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my question is, how do you put him in prison? Or are you putting him in prison for? Because it would kind of come down to you're going to put him in prison because he said that he would do a crime if he had the chance. And this came up in this is one of the things I wanted to bring up. So I have been banned from the VTuber Asylum.
Same here.
Specifically by Proctor. And he immediately banned Occo and Lumi right after he banned me. And I had this like kind of long back and forth conversation with him of like, what do you want to happen and how are you going to justify it? And one of the examples I brought up for why you can't just justify it as a thought is he said he thought about hurting kids. Is that not enough? And I was like, well, I've thought about shooting CEOs before. I've thought about robbing a bank when I'm super poor in Minecraft. I've thought about robbing a bank when I'm super poor. Are you going to say that like I'm a bank robber murderer now? Like people have these thoughts all the time. If you sat down and like thought about it, thought about all your different thoughts you have throughout the day, you would think of so many crimes during the day.
Oh yeah.
Like I forget what the statistic was, but there was a statistic, something like every person thinks about committing a crime like once every few minutes.
Wait,
Like
really?
it's just, yeah.
They must be
It
some
includes
Western
intrusive
stuff.
thoughts.
I mean, like, I will be honest, chat. When I decided to run away from Texas, my thought was, well, I really don't want to declare bankruptcy. How can I keep myself from doing it? And I obviously thought of like a lot of stupid ideas, and I'm like, yeah, I can't do that. I have family that can help me. We're not going to be that stupid. But I 100% see what you're saying. It's just like, you can't arrest me for just thinking about that. Because I'm sure even cops have been stupid in that kind of thought process too.
Yeah, like it's gonna only cause like an issue moving forward. You're not gonna fix anything. You're gonna make everything so much worse. The issue with the crime argument is that a crime is a physical action and a paraphilia is a mental action. How's that a problem though? That's the thing. It's not an action, so you don't put somebody in jail for it. And I personally can never co-sign.
Well, that's why Vito isn't in jail. Because like if we were to do that, Vito Giswaldi, man that says that he is a predator, would be in jail. And as much as I kind of fear that he probably would hurt somebody, I don't want him to go to jail until he like attempts to do something, or there's actual evidence that he could do something.
I'm also going to be honest. If we went with you've thought about like sleeping with a minor, or you've alluded to it verbally, way more people are going to be in jail than people would be comfortable with thinking. Like, maybe this is just because of how I grew up, but when I grew up, I always thought it was creepy how there were so many like men and women that were like, oh, Miley Cyrus is about to turn 18. Oh, Justin Bieber is about to turn 18. That was such a huge thing back in the day. And I think
remember
it's only
that.
I think it's only very recently that we've become a lot more cognizant of why that's creepy to say that.
Oh, that's so weird. Yeah, no, I agree.
But think about how many people did that. That was not a fringe side thing that a couple people said. That was an extremely large common segment of the population that would say it publicly on TV. Like you to this day, you still have like women on The View that are like, oh, this boy who's like about to turn 18, oh, he's so hot, like I would do him if I could. It's like he's literally a teenager.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, and I notice that women do it a lot as well. Like, I know that men do it, but I see a lot of women doing it. It's kind of
like,
weird.
so if we're going with thought crimes, I think a lot of you don't understand just how much of society is going to jail. Aren't models used in posters, most of them minors as well? I don't know what you mean by that. I would need you to clarify.
No, yeah, I would need somebody to clarify with that.
But yeah, my only point with this is like a lot more people are going to jail than you think. If we're doing thought crime specifically about this one specific thing.
And that's why, like, you know, when you talk about the lolly thing, why it's so serious that people understand just like the distinction. Because like this is an argument that like I've gotten into with people where they're like, oh, what about the Protect Act? And it's just like, no, they carved out lolly specifically because if it gets banned, a ton of shit that is way more tame would also be banned, and you don't want that to be the case. And by flipping it back to your situation, it legitimately so many people would be in trouble for all of these intrusive thoughts. You know what I mean? Am I saying that correctly? It's just
yeah. Do you think people who don't like -8 can put him in jail or want to? I think they just hate him because they think he's a pedo. I think they want him dead. And I've seen it multiple with my tweets. People genuinely want him to die. And the thing is people can say all day that they can kind of say whatever they want on the internet and it's fine. But when you have people hating him to the degree that they do, like they openly try and dox him as much as they can, they stalk him everywhere he goes, they hunt him down, it is genuinely a crime. and it is genuinely being done to try and push him into a situation where he does something bad.
Mm-hmm. Because of what they think.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna sit here and like humor the like, oh, they're just giving their opinion on him. That you're not giving your opinion. At some point, it's not giving your opinion anymore.
Would you say that's their intrusive thought?
Yeah.
That's dumb for me to say, but it's probably.
Didn't a woman say something inappropriate towards one of the Stranger Things boys as well? Probably.
Oh, I remember, dude. There was a woman I saw that somebody covered where she would just lust after one of the underage. I don't think the actor was underage, but an underage person from a TV show from Stranger Things, and it's just like it was really creepy, but it's fake, so she can just be creepy on her own.
Yeah. But I actually kind of want to read out the message Proctor sent us.
Oh gosh, you want me to read some of it?
Well, if you want to read it, that's fine. But so what happened is my tweet was popping off all day today.
Yes.
And around like 5 o'clock, my Discord boops from a group chat that I had not been booped in for God fucking ever, dude.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the last time that he typed in it.
Well, from what I remember, that chat was because he wanted to inform us of another person that he thought was a predator, which probably was. I have absolutely no idea. I just remember that's what the chat was made for.
Yeah. So it just pops up all of a sudden, and I get this long message from Proctor, which was sent to me, Lumi, and Occo all together.
Mm-hmm.
So you said you'd want to read it?
Yeah. Let me bring it up. Do you have it? Are you streaming your screen?
Yeah, I can share my screen for you.
Okay. Do you want me to read him? I am the autistic one here, so I feel like it.
Well, yeah, I was just gonna read the one message from him.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh shoot, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Shit. Where did it go? Why did it disappear from my screen?
What did you mean, where'd it go?
Hold on a moment. Yes, I know I popped out another window. Can you please, like, retract the window? There we go.
You want to talk about scuff chat?
Okay. So, Proctor says, quote, I have just removed Mizu from the TVA Discord. My users alerted me to his recent public defense of the pedophile -8. We universally agreed that this is unacceptable and he is no longer welcome in our community under any circumstances. I have previously been willing to politely overlook incidents that have hinted at an endorsement of lolly hentai due to the ambiguity and isolated nature. Stop me at any point if you want to laugh. But openly citing and defending a man who directly, unambiguously stated that he drew not safe for work of children because it was illegal to have sex with them in real life, and drew artwork depicting himself R-wording children is an act that is impossible for me to overlook. I do not care if he was mentally ill or, quote, mentally ill. Reviewing the material that was submitted to me regardless of his productions was deeply, viscerally revolting to me, and neither I or my community will have anything to do with people who consider it acceptable.
So Proctor
Unquote.
did share the images with us, the super revolting images, which is just lolicon content, and it was a shitty sketch too. Like, did you see it, Aga?
I did.
It was like a very rough sketch. So like, if that's super revolting to you, I mean, I guess that's fine. But you follow Kirsch, and like you super simp for Kirsch, who has a lolly model. That has like lolly hentai and some of her stuff. Like, I don't.
Now, granted, I know that Kirsch is not like the biggest lolicon herself, but she doesn't care. She just doesn't care.
Oh, she clearly doesn't mind pandering to it, at the very least. Like, even if it's not huge.
Ain't his OC the one being boned? Are we talking about Proctor? I have no idea.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna opine on his bird OC or anything, chat.
I did tell Akko and Lumi that my favorite part of this message was I have been willing to politely overlook incidents that hinted at an endorsement of lolly hentai due to their ambiguity and isolated nature.
Yeah, Proctor, that's fucking cope, and you know it. Do you know how often, like he followed you before, like, all of this went down, right?
Yes.
Like, Proctor,
do you know how many times I've said cunny on my Twitter?
Like, how the fuck do you not know what Mizu was into or Lumi was into. Like legitimately. I know that he's
I'm
so
literally
busy.
getting a lolly. I'm getting a Shota model this week. Lumi has a lolly model already. I tweet about the community like constantly.
like legitimately, I don't understand. Again, it just sounds like cope. It sounded like it. This is gonna be my schizo take. I feel like he almost expected you to share this because he knew that people could be like, well, why did you put up with this? You know what I mean? It's like it's gonna sound dumb. It's kind of like the Muda take, where Muda was like, I kept my head buried in the sand for multiple years. I had no idea that Nuxtaku was into all of these things, even though he said multiple times that he wasn't into these things. It's just like, that's what it sounds like to me. He's given the Muda defense.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, but that was the second part, right, chat? And this is immediately after he says that, and I told Akko and Lumi that I kind of said this intentionally to troll him a little bit, because I thought it was funny. Like when he sent that to me as if I cared, because I don't think I've been active in the TVA Discord for like months now.
You never post in there. I just lurk,
Yeah.
and Lumi is like literally in the trenches, talking with people, interacting with people. She is the most active one there, and they banned her. And they banned all of us. They even suspended her account on the TVA.
So I was very public to him that I was going to post this publicly. So I was like, hey, I appreciate your public statement on the matter, as I was somewhat publicly on board with the TVA. I'm sure you understand my necessity in sharing your statement on my socials to clarify why the separation has occurred. If you have any other thoughts or reservations, please feel free to let me know, and I'll make sure they're included as well. Warm regards.
Really quickly. Wolf, thank you for the 5. Looking back, Bieber Fever was real. Hated his music, but he didn't deserve the Hollywood treatment. The woman celebs should be ashamed. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
But yeah, I thought this was funny. And he replies with, feel free to milk whatever drama points you'd like from it. You run a drama form. Bro. The call is coming from inside the house, my guy. I just thought this was a super funny interaction. That's actually the only reason I wanted to post this.
Yeah.
If it had just been like him trying to fight with me, I wouldn't have said anything. But the fact that he tried to pull the I didn't know you were into Lolicon, and don't farm this for drama, please, good sir.
Because I won't be responding to it. You will get no acknowledgement. Literally says, I will not be acknowledging this at all. Immediately posts the entire, because like you post the initial part, and then he decides to post the entire thing. It's just like, I thought you were gonna reply, bro.
Yeah, so he posts our entire conversation like immediately after this, and he immediately blocks me, so I'm not allowed to reply. I'm pretty sure he posted all of it.
I think so.
Probably. The only part he probably didn't include was the end where it said Proctor has left the chat or something.
Something like that.
But yeah, he tried to get me in on this like whole long debate thing, and I pretty much just kind of went back and forth with him. Nah, bro, we don't do accusations in here. That's rude.
Why does everything go up in flames? I have no idea. Like, legitimately, I have absolutely no idea why this is coming forward. Like, I've told Proctor multiple times that, like, if he has issues, that he is, like he talks, out of all the three of us, he talked to me the most. And I genuinely enjoyed talking to him. One, because, you know, when you're autistic with somebody else, you feel like you can relate. I have no idea if he felt like that. I'm going to assume he probably did a little bit. But, like, I genuinely thought he was decent to talk to, because it was fun to learn about the struggles of another guy that lived with autism on the other side of the world. And it... I don't know.
It was just super funny to me. And I had a whole bunch of people, for whatever reason, the part they took out of this that was the most important was my ending, where I said, bite my plump round ass, you smarmy European dickhead. So, I don't think Proctor realizes this. And I mentioned it in the chats when some people brought it up. But me and Proctor weren't friends.
No.
He was just like an acquaintance I knew. And I think he doesn't realize that while, yes, to a degree, DMs are sacred, when you DM somebody's friends about them, they tend to bring that back to their other friends.
Oh, I know what you're
because
talking
they're
about.
actually friends.
Yeah. Like,
not everybody is a backstabbing asshole like you are. So I'm not gonna like leak everything people have sent me over the years that you have said about me, but I do know for a fact that you have tried to tell people that just the fact that I have a Telegram chat where we post like lolicon stuff definitely means that I am looking for real children. So you're crazy for that. That's wild that you'd tell people shit like that.
Akka's a dude with autism.
I know you are... What?
Oh, chat is just like, Akka's a dude with autism confirmed. Yes, chat. If you didn't know that, I apologize for the shock.
Didn't call him a Brit Bong, you failed Mizu. I actually didn't know, like, where he was from. I just knew he sounded, like, vaguely European, so...
That's how little you knew about him.
I've talked to him, like, twice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like...
But yeah, like, Proctor, I know for a fact you've said some crazy shit about me. And I don't leak it because it's technically given to me in confidence. But if you're somebody's acquaintance, you can't tell them shit about their friends and expect that to not get back to them. I don't know why you thought that.
Especially when that friend is very emotionally charged and going through rough times. And from the looks of it, should not have trusted that they could come to you, somebody that they thought could be trustworthy.
Yeah.
I think that was those people's biggest mistakes.
But I have no beef with the rest of the TVA. Because most of them showed up to my tweet to talk about how you're acting gay.
And to say that a lot of them are like, this is very confusing because a lot of the people in the TVA are also lolly show. A lot of people that you also like to talk to. And it's just like, how are you going to justify... Like
you have lolly VTubers in the TVA. Like, you sound insane. This was clearly like you don't like me, and you needed to come up with a reason why you didn't like me. But the reason you chose was not a hill to die on. I believe that these are the original trenches that people fight in ideological, that people reset to once a side wins a particular battle. It always goes back to sex. Fair. People do like to fight on the sex negative, sex positive scale a lot. But chat, that's all I really had to say. I will maintain my position that -8 likely has POCD. Assuming that that's not even true and he doesn't, and he has something else, I still don't necessarily see the problem. I can't bring myself to morally condemn somebody that has not actually done anything wrong. I have, I assume Proctor disliked you because of your vague association with Dev through Lumi. That is a thing. At the very end of the conversation, Proctor, for whatever reason, says something like, go back to Dev.
Which is funny, because you said multiple times how much you hate him.
I wish you and Dev a happy married life. You're both perfect for each other. Like, the only time I've verbally spoken with Dev, well, 2 times now, was one on the Archcast, where if you go to the Archcast, here, I can even pull it up, because I think it's funny, honestly.
Oh, it is funny. Chat, unironically, all of the people on the Archcast want Mizu back because he is one of the very few people that has gotten Dev to, like, back down. They love him that much. You are,
and I was being nice on the Archcast.
You were, yes. Like I
was being a good little boy.
Mizu will admit, will definitely say, I was telling him that I was very interested to see what happens, and you went soft. in my personal
Yeah, so
opinion.
literal top post on the Archcast, Mizu can stay. He calls Dev an idiot when he opens his mouth.
I'm sure that Arch enjoyed the super chats from it as well.
Oh, 100%.
And so, because according to them, that's why Dev is there. I mean, like, I'm sure that he's there for other reasons too, but they all say that he's there to help out with super chats. So if Mizu comes on and helps get 10% more super chats, hey, I'd say that it's good. Business
I like
is good.
the spin boy. He takes Dev to task. Mizu may remain. There were some people that were bringing up stuff where I was kind of calling out Dev, but they were more focusing on Dev himself being dumb. They didn't really bring up me specifically talking about it. Mizu is great. Keep the based femboy.
That's because it's true.
There was like exactly one point that was against me, and even in that point, he's like, "But I still like him more than Dev."
Well, what's funny is people. I remember when I had just moved and I was still repairing things. And Lumi was like, "We got a super chat, or Arch got a super chat saying that they think that you are the new Dev." And I'm like, "Why?" Because you're contrarian. I'm like, "Okay." So they're gonna love you. It's funny. It's just great. It's funny. I can't wait to see you go back.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure Proctor's mad that I just showed up. Crystal and suggestions, Mizu, you dog. Shh, chat. What's Crystal and suggestions?
Crystal? Who's Crystal?
Oh my god, that's a TB Skyen video. No! Chat, do you all want to cringe? I can almost guarantee this video is going to be cringe as fuck.
Wait, what?
I've told you about TB Skyen before, right?
Potentially. The name doesn't ring a bell anymore.
Here, chat, impromptu react stream.
Oh boy. Here, can I bring it up?
Yeah.
Give me a moment.
Here we go, chat. I don't know if this one's cringe or not, so I'm sorry if it's not. But there's a high possibility that this is cringe. Oh no. OBS, what?
What?
It says OBS Studio disconnected, reconnecting.
Oh no. I know that OBS... Oh, is that... I'm curious if that's just OBS. I might have to download Slobs and try Slobs.
No, I'm using Slobs.
Oh, is it Slobs?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Here, let me refresh. I'm assuming it's still up. Because it looks like it's still up on my end.
Get to cover. Guys, more Mizu, please. Yeah, I like chat. You have no idea how many times I've told Mizu.
Okay, it's back up.
Like, chat, I tell Mizu every day, like, Mizu, they love you getting on camera and just screaming. Like, you play games in the background, it doesn't matter. They love to hear you on camera talking.
Let me know, chat, when the stream is back up for you guys. If it is.
But no, I genuinely believe that you were a net positive to the show.
I try my best.
Like, and like, I get it, chat. Like, Dev is, I don't know.
No!
Wait, did it die?
It completely died.
Really?
I don't know why.
And you're using Streamlabs OBS?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, you know what? Technically, I finished that first part of the issue.
But no, like chat, I understand that Dev is like, I don't know if abrasive is the right word. Probably isn't. But like, I get it. And I'm very willing to say that I've told him multiple times, bro, this is not helpful. All you're gonna do is make people dislike you more. But like, at the end of the day, can't really
I'm gonna wait for people to maybe filter into a new one.
Yeah. Is Mizu the elf one? No, Mizu is the one with the ear flaps. I don't know. What do you call them?
They're fins.
They're fins. There you go. Sorry.
What do you mean? What
I'm
are
sorry.
they?
Listen. Done listening. But no, like I don't know.
Chat, this is your members' content. The stream won't be available anywhere else. After tonight, this part of the stream won't be available anywhere else.
Oh, are you gonna make it members only?
No. It's not members only. It's just not going to be there. I'll keep it unlisted.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Chat, I don't know what happened. It just all of a sudden popped up. OBS has decided to disconnect. Thank you. Okay. The problem with YouTube is it immediately opens up a new stream, which sucks.
Although I have noticed that as long as you don't hit end stream on the old one, it starts to filter the people to the new one.
Oh, well, fair.
So if it does happen, don't hit end stream. Just let the second one happen.
Fair. But, Akko, can you see my stream again?
Hold on just one moment. I believe I have it up here. I do.
What about your subs over on Twitch? Well, I mean, Twitch is fine. Twitch never goes down.
Did you click on the video yet? Because it shows you still on the ArchCast video.
I have not. Can you see it moving?
Yeah, I can see it moving. Go ahead and click on it.
Yeah, chat. So TB
screen.
Skyen is super cringe. If this is not one of his cringe videos, I will find you a cringe video. But the fact that it's about Crystal tells me it's probably cringe. Why is it muted? There we go. Also, I'll give it a minute because people are saying Twitch is doing an ad. So we'll let Twitch
is this
do
like
its
a
ad.
YouTube short?
It is. It's TB Skyen.
Okay. Syria war crimes when? Hold the fat what? Dev 8 the stream?
That's a possibility.
It is a possibility.
Yeah, so we're gonna let the Twitch ad play. So Twitch doesn't get screwed. Where does it even say the ad on here right now?
Why
Yeah,
did... So somebody... I can't believe this. Somebody actually bought that thing.
What thing?
Oh, the Love Nest thing. The Love Sense thing.
I saw that.
It has 22 likes. What the
I'm
hell?
well aware of how cringe TB Skyen is.
Why does it have 22 likes and 9 people mentioning it?
Okay, Akko, here you go.
All
Here's
right.
you some fun videos.
Okay, everyone please be normal in the comments section for this one, okay? Crystal began her life as the protagonist of Rare's Dinosaur Planet, which got reworked into Star Fox Adventures, and she got relegated mostly to the role of damsel in distress for that game. Which seemed to be why she was redesigned to wear that extremely skimpy loincloth and bikini top. That's a classic way to make a damsel more appealing as a reward for the hero, and it's a presentation of her character that has stuck. Her blue and white primary color scheme makes a natural contrast to Fox's white and orange, which is a solid way to visually give them a little bit of a dynamic, and the blue as a color also hints a little bit at her supernatural psychic abilities. Star Fox Command, for some reason, tried to introduce a lot of pink to her color scheme, which I don't really think that worked. It looked kind of awkward and never really fit together with her primary color scheme. Crystal is one of the quintessential hot furry babe characters of gaming, always presented visually primarily as sexy and beautiful. And your mileage may vary on how you feel about that, but on the positive side, it did make her the adolescent awakening of quite a lot of furries and trans girls and trans girl furries.
Okay. That end bit is kind of funny.
Here, this one isn't as cringe, but what's the worker's name? Briar.
And cramping. I'm sorry, Eva. I hope that you feel better. If there's anything I could do, let me know.
Here we go.
I'm not near you, so there's not much I can do, but...
So he puts these shitty shorts out all the time, and most of them are garbage.
For you. Am I supposed to understand Briar as a child? Because on the one hand, the writer says she's supposed to be roughly college age, and the in-game model, yeah, looks reasonably more or less like a college-aged young woman with slightly large eyes, and the voice performance sounds reasonably grown up. But on the other hand, in the splash art, you made her look like this. And between the button nose, the huge eyes, the total roundness of proportion, and the rather short distance between nose, mouth, and chin, this is a child's face. Like, these are the facial proportions of Annie, Zoe, and the Yordles.
So I'd like to point out, right, because people who know League of Legends know this. People who don't know League of Legends have no idea about this. This one right here, orange hair, literally thousands of years old. She's a celestial.
So he's a 1,000-year-old dragon.
She's a 1,000-year-old dragon. She's a celestial. She's immortal. These two are not children. Yordles are a different race entirely. They have nothing to do with children. They are both adults. These two in particular act stupid. But no, they are not children. They are both Yordle adults. Although I don't think we've ever gotten full clarification on how old Yordles are. Annie is the only child here, and she is legit a child.
So they're like Lalafels, basically.
Yeah.
The Yordles. And not for nothing, but when the League of Legends Rule 34 subreddit, of all places, has to preemptively ban art of her because they're afraid it'll be inappropriate, I think that's a very strong indicator that the character design is not communicating her age correctly. I would very much like to understand this character properly before I assess her design, but as long as her splash art has those proportions, yeah, sorry, this is just going to feel like an actually she is technically 3,000 years old situation, which I don't think is what you wanted.
It's still funny, though.
That is how TB Skyen looks at shit.
Yeah.
And he is... It's most of what he does. It's super stupid.
Are there even Yordle children? I have no idea. That's a good question.
I don't know. I wouldn't 100% know,
Yeah.
honestly.
You don't play League of Legends? You just know about the lollies from League of Legends?
Poppy is perfect. I know Poppy's perfect. I'm just saying she's kind of retarded.
They're not children, just silly women? Yeah, silly women exist, chat. Like, look at Lumi. She's silly. And she's an adult. I don't think she'd hate me for saying that.
Okay, so here, this is a short enough video. I can play this one.
Oh, will it get us in trouble?
I don't know. So these are the Yordles.
I am probably just going to mute that, personally. If it's from the League of Legends thing, I'm going to mute it.
This is what he's saying are children.
Bro, that's a goblin, at most. That is a like, legitimately, that looks like a Vouch thick short stack goblin.
I love Yordles though. They're adorable.
They do look adorable. You know, I'm kind of a little different. I'm not the looting kind with all of these tiny creatures, but they're cute.
My husband wants me to cosplay as Spoppy since I'm already 4'10".
See, chat, the way I think of it is, they got to make small characters for small people, you know? There are midgets everywhere that want to be little characters. You just got to give it to them. Where's the new model? I showed it off earlier. Here, I'll pull up a picture. There you go.
But yeah, the guy in the background here, Twisted Fate, kind of mentions it. But people in the League of Legends world don't like to mess with Yordles because they're kind of semi-magical creatures.
Yeah.
And they're kind of seen as like bringing kind of chaos and destruction behind them because they're not children, they're just a race of idiots.
Oh, I kind of know there is a magical race of creatures that a lot of people know about called brownies. They're basically like a couple inches tall. They can go invisible, and their existence is fucking with you. That's all they do is just mess around with you. And if you
with
don't,
Yordles, it's sort of different though, because they think they're doing like normal good stuff, but they just happen to be idiots and constantly cause problems.
That's a little different. I came in at a good time. You did. Thomas says me for real. we're almost done, chat. Almost done with the flooring. For now. Bread Boy, thank you for the raid. Appreciate that.
I love Yordles.
Yeah.
But yes, chat, we are playing Power World.
Oh, are you playing Power World right now?
Yeah, I was
Nice.
planning on it. I gotta reset all my stuff. Whee!
I logged on today. Both of my pals were like starving and depressed, and I was like, well, that about sums it up. And then I logged back out.
Tragic, Akko.
Someday I'll figure out the pattern Akko uses to place blocks. There is no pattern. I'm just randomly breaking things. That's what makes it look so nice. Because there is no pattern. And if you are curious, chat, this is like a redesign on mine shafts in Minecraft. Basically, I've made them 10 times bigger. And the goal is to make it like bigger and cooler. And the goal, eventually for this long hallway, is to go through the entire mountain and spit out here, where I plan to build a castle.
Yeah, Akko's being a weirdo and playing Minecraft.
I enjoy it though. It's fun. It's very fun.
Yeah, it's fun. How do I join the Power World server? Lumi is the one that's been sharing it around.
A fortress for dwarves? Yes, even though I am 6 feet tall.
Used to play Ark. Power World is looking tempting. I hated Ark. I mean, I loved it, but I hated it. I think anybody who's played Ark knows why I hate it. Problem with Ark is the trying to like level or trying to get new dinosaurs. Have you ever played Ark, Akko?
No, I've tried, but the game always crashes on me when I try and boot it up.
If you do not make any adjustments to Ark, it can take several days to get some dinosaurs.
Really?
Because you don't just throw a ball at them and catch them. You have to tranquilize them, which can take thousands of arrows. Then you have to, while they're tranked, keep feeding them tranquilizers so they stay unconscious, and then give them good food to eat. So then they will be raised with the food. And then it can take hours or days for the food to like work its way through.
Interesting.
It is horrendous. I have no idea why people play it.
So far, it's rare for 2 blocks of the same type to touch. Dirt is sparse, but evenly spaced. Yeah, because the goal of this is to be a cavern that they have dug out and paved over. The dirt is kind of just like, kind of more of a mess than anything. And yes, there is going to be a minecart or mine shaft here that will go up along the tunnel. There already is kind of one. I did want to make this long enough so that I could fly through it with an elytra, though.
So how are you guys doing? I've got them making me crude oil right now. They're making my crude oil into pal steel.
Pal steel. Akko 6 feet. Yeah. Well, technically the model, her canonical height is like 6'5" or some shit like that. I always keep readjusting it for some reason. I'm never happy with its size.
Changed my rates in Ark because I didn't lose my mind. Fair.
Mizu is 5'11". Oh, that's not nice, chat. There we go. Oh, that was way more time than I wanted it to be.
Logging onto a respawn screen in an empty field where your base used to be on PvP. That was another big issue with Ark.
Wait, what was?
In Ark, it's very PvP centric. So it was not uncommon for you to log in only to realize all your stuff is gone.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Mizu is small and no one can convince me otherwise. Yeah.
I think you're like that, though.
I like what?
That you like being small.
Oh, 100%. Small is better. You guys working?
Your stuff is permanent even when you're offline, like Rust. That's crazy. Oh, no, wait.
Yeah, and it always became a problem.
Rust is the one that always crashed. I've never played Ark.
Oh. I can't believe Rust is crashing for you.
Yeah, I would always download it and try to boot it, and it would always crash for me. I don't know, maybe I'm just, like, doing it wrong, but...
Definite skill issue.
You know me. My whole entire life is a skill issue. But that's
Which
okay.
is fair. Okay, I'm at the point where I could make laser rifles.
Congrats.
Next level is flamethrowers. Level after that is grenade launchers, and the level after that is Gatling guns. Mizu's teased art looks a lot smaller than 5'11". Who said I was 5'11"?
I have no idea. Somebody in my chat said 5'11", but that's not right.
Would you come back here? There we go. What did I need to grab?
Why am I still getting people asking me about this? Turning back on my throne notifications was a mistake.
Oh, the love sense thing?
Yeah.
You know you wanted it.
Well, yeah, I put it there, but like... I didn't think anybody was actually going to buy it. Like, well, okay. I didn't think anything I wanted was going to get bought. Because, like, legitimately, people sent me weird-ass shit to put on Throne. And everybody always immediately bought that. But then, like, you know, I put the silly little stuff up there. Some silly little stuff that I was like, oh, that'd be cool if I could have it. No. And I'm not
What
complaining.
height is peak small? Oh, here, one sec. I have to get the exact height.
Like, I'm not complaining, chat. I don't care if you buy or don't buy on Throne. I just, like, never expected anything I put on there to get bought. And then you guys buy the one thing where I'm like, this is not going to get bought ever. Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you. Always twice.
I'm never happy with the size, I bet. Come on, chat, you know that's not true.
Peak small is 145 centimeters and roughly 40 kilograms.
My Throne page is hilarious. What do you mean, chat?
Why is Occo putting sussy stuff on their list? Because Occo's a pervert.
I mean, so are you.
Yeah, but I'm honest about it.
Yeah, I'm honest about it too. What do you mean?
I'll keep telling yourself that.
Did a cat just sneeze? No, that was Mizu.
Mizu always sneezes like that.
Anime Sneezu? Yes. Sneezu. That's a good...
144 centimeters for double fours. No, it's always 145 centimeters and roughly 40 kilograms. So you can bend her over everything in the house.
Damn.
Also, thank you all for the bless yous. I practice my sneeze very hard.
Out of the one, like, yeah, chat. Out of the one thing that I know that Mizu does practice, it's the sneezing.
I practiced sneezing back in the day because there was an account called VTuber Sneezes that if you had a good sneeze, he would clip your sneeze and you'd get your eyes in front of a bunch of people. And that was going to be one of my advertisement strategies. And then he got outed as a minor, and then nobody wanted to deal with him anymore.
Oh, that's so weird. Oh. Oh, man, I bet that felt really weird to think about.
Yep. I've got shiny armor now. How much do I need to make the helmet? Oh, I could make the helmet right now.
Somebody is telling me they want to suggest me a octopus citrus reamer.
Oh, a what?
It's a thing that you use to dig out the citrus in a in a lemon, but it's like an octopus shaped. Now, chat, if your mind goes dirty with this, you're evil. This is not a dirty product. This is for lemons and oranges. Okay? It's for digging into those lemons and oranges.
There's quite a few gimmick accounts. Yeah, that was a lot of gimmick accounts.
There's a lot still now.
Yeah, there's always more gimmick accounts. I'm going to wait for my helmet, and then I'm going to go check out the oil rig.
I thank you for the 2. I helped avert a catastrophe by taking VTuber Braps. Unironically. I know that, you know, Lumi has the burp thing, and some people like that. But brapping? I don't think I could be okay with somebody making an account like that.
No comment.
That is 100%.
Also, I don't think a lot of people would participate.
You don't think so?
It'd probably be a highly controversial account.
Oh, it probably
like, nobody, especially girls, nobody wants that like out there.
No, I agree. Unless they're weird.
There's oil now? Yeah, there's oil, and there's a whole oil rig. Don't worry, chat. We got the oil. You can't fly to the oil rig, though. You'll get shot down.
Flamenco reading out the Brap post. Oh, gosh. I wonder what Flamenco's doing these days. I know that he keeps pretty quiet.
We're off to deliver some freedom.
Saw the Aqua post. Chat, don't pay attention to it. If you don't pay attention to it, it doesn't exist.
Does Jormuntide Ignis not swim? What?
I'm scared. Why are you scared? No.
Oh, they're all shooting at me!
Chat, don't worry. You don't have to be scared. I'm running out of iron. All the things I'm making require a lot of iron. I need to make an iron farm soon. Oh, Bull has apparently DM'd me, chat. Hot breaking news. Bull has informed me that he does not approve of the octopus citrus reamer. So there you go. It is fake news. Now, chat, if you're curious, I am using coarse dirt, which is a slightly harsher version of regular dirt. The reason why is I don't want there to be any grass growing in here. This is tall grass.
Oh, it's so laggy.
It's time to make an iron farm? Yeah. The problem is that, like, that's an investment that I just hate doing. I just hate iron. I just hate making iron farms sometimes. Let's see. Once we get over here, chat, then we can dig out into here. But I already have plans for another tunnel I want to dig. Because... wrong way. Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. It's...
Nope, shit.
Did somebody just buy 3 pounds of cheese for me? It's expensive, broski. Oh my gosh, they did. That is 3 pounds of cheese. I mean, that's not, like, super duper expensive. I don't think. Oh no, it's only 60 bucks. That's only 60 bucks! Chat! Thank you, Ira. I appreciate that.
That's a very good shot.
Pecorino Calabrese whole wheel.
Quad missile launcher schematic.
I have never had that cheese type before. That's kind of why I wanted it.
Oh, I wonder. Nope.
Oh, I need to take that boom arm off because I don't need that anymore. I already have one. If somebody's feeling really special, they could buy me the 4-inch tungsten cube. It's only $4,000. Don't do that.
Did you ever see the Twitter thread about the guy that bought like a massive wheel of cheese because he went to the store and they had mismarked it as like to be on sale?
Yeah.
And he got like literally 2 like 100-pound wheels of cheese for like $50.
I did see that. And I'm sure that those people were very pissed off that that happened.
They were, and then he gets home to his wife, and his wife is like, what are we gonna do with like 200 pounds of cheese?
Yeah. Did I miss the model? Yes, but I will be doing more with it here. Once this headset charges, I need to find the charger for it. No, yeah, I remember that story. It was really funny. Oh, speaking of that, so chat, fun fact. Typically, if the store marks something as one price, even though you know it's way more expensive, they will typically, not all places will. Typically, though, if you're nice about it, they will honor the price because, like, it's kind of dickish to say, oh no, it's not this price. Even though you and the person in the store both know that's probably not the price it should be. So when I was still a missionary, and technically you're not supposed to do this as a missionary, really bought a lot of Magic the Gathering cards because like I was super autistic about it. That was like my autism thing when I was on my mission. And typically when you buy the big boxes of them, you know, not the ones that cost like $100, but the one that cost like $60. It was like I was at a Walmart and I see it on the shelf and it was like $10, and I was like, excuse me? There's no way that's $10 fucking dollars. That shit's 60. And you know, I eyed at the store. Obviously, you know, we're not there to buy cards, we're there to shop, and we go back and we go back and forth, and then I look to the other elder, because that's what you call them is they were both elders. I turn to my elder companion and I say, you think I can get that for $10? And he was like, there's no way you can get that for $10. And I go up to a store clerk and I said, this was marked at this price, is this correct? And the guy looked at it and I could tell that he just was like, fuck, this is marked incorrectly. He goes over to the thing, scans, is like, yeah, no, that's not the actual price. But because you found it like that, I'm going to honor it. So I got $60 worth of cards for $10. Which might not seem like a lot, but when you're a missionary and you have to live on $140 a month, that is kind of a big deal.
I need to get off of here before I die.
Got to study for finals? Have a good one. Akko was LDS? Yes, I was. Was very
Mizu,
heavily.
have you heard of Anonymous? Is that an actual person and you're not just saying like anonymous wrong?
Missionary confirmed. Chat, I have not been quiet about this. I've been a missionary. Yes. I used to be Mormon. No longer am. Oh, that's
Canada's branch of Anonymous.
Anonymous.
I could see that. That's funny. You get a gold star for that one, chat. When you're a Magic Gathering player, that's a lot. Game is expensive.
Yes. Yes, it is.
True.
Yes, it is, which is why I stopped chat. Although my greatest accomplishment was pulling out of a Fate Reforged box an Ugin card. Like I knew that it came in that. And someone was selling them at a discount, but I bought an Ugin, like a whole, like 30 packs. And I was like, if I get this will be awesome. And I pulled it out, and I was like, this is the craziest shit ever. The card ended up paying for the box, because the card itself was worth like $60. And I think my greatest regret is that I sold it.
How could you?
Because I needed money.
You don't need money. You're a missionary.
Oh no, this was back when I was living at home.
There's a lot going on in here.
I was after the missionary. Rare to hear Mizu compliment chat. I know, he needs to give you more love.
I love my chat. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I don't know, my chat seems to think that you hate him.
Well, that's your chat. That's different.
You hear that, chat? No love for you.
Get me out of this room. Holy shit.
Ah, this is still a pretty sight to look at, seeing all these full shulker boxes. All these lighter purple ones, I still need to figure out what I want to do with them. Love cucked. Very accurate, yes, chat. Oh, fuck.
I want to see if this respawned.
Mizu hates us. Yes, chat. He only hates you. He doesn't hate his chat.
Good evening, gang. Good evening.
I still need to start not bamboo, sugarcane farm for sugarcane. Tano, thank you for the 1 gifted membership. It's crazy how Jehovah's Witnesses and the LDS have so many parallels. You'd be surprised, actually. There are many times Jehovah's Witnesses wanted to fight with me. And this is something that you learn pretty quickly when you become an elder. You don't fight with people because it's not productive. And the belief was that Jesus didn't fight with people. Which is kind of true. You know, Jesus knew when...
Jesus beefed with the Pharisees.
Yeah, but he knew when to pick his battles. You know. Excuse me. He flipped a table and chased grifters out of the temple? Yes. But like I said, he picked his battles. He knew who deserved it and who didn't deserve it. And I'd say then they deserved it, for sure.
You take so much freaking damage on the oil rig. It hurts so bad. What would you do if Tau World implemented damaged armor skins where it gets skimpier the more damaged it gets? I would mod the shit out of that. It's a good mod idea. Glad I thought of it.
If I had a quarter every time I'd chase off a Jehovah's Witness, I'd have $5. That's funny. No, I remember, it was in my last 6 weeks being a missionary. Me and another elder were like, you know, going to the library or something. And this Jehovah's Witness comes up and they're trying to pick a fight with us. Because they're trying to use the... fun fact, chat, really quickly. The Bible is not in canonical order. If you are... if you know, like, do a little bit of study with the Bible, you'll come to find out that none of the books... Well, I believe that a couple of the books in the beginning are kind of in order, but a lot of the stuff in the New Testament was ordered very specifically. And if I remember correctly, it was so that they could, like, run the narrative better. But, like, the Book of Revelations, if I remember right, is very strategically put towards the end. Because there is a verse where it mentions that you can't add upon these books. And a lot of people interpret that as meaning that you can't add upon the Bible. Because that's a very major piece of contention that people had with Mormons, is you're not supposed to add upon the Bible by adding more books. But... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'll add whatever books I feel like.
Exactly. But if you had studied the Bible, like if these people had studied the Bible, they would recognize that that is not the last book. That like, the book of Revelations was actually somewhere in the middle, and it makes no sense because if we were to believe that, then nobody would be allowed to, like half of the books in the New Testament just wouldn't be allowed then. Not a lot of people actually realize that or know that. But when they're when they're set in their ways, they really just don't care when you bring that up or mention it to them. They don't really care that. But here's the thing, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, the biggest thing that you had to remember as a missionary is not to fight with people, because we believed that God is not where there is contention. So,
but God is everywhere.
This is true. But we didn't believe that the Spirit of the Lord would allow us to do what we needed to do if we were fighting, is kind of like basically what it was. Oops. I really love this.
You can actually read the book of Revelations as events that already happened.
Yes, because there's a lot of things that happen in the book of Revelations that like depicts what happens today. It's been a while since I can't really like remember it off the top of my head, but I remember the book of Revelations freaking me the fuck out when I was 20.
Poor baby Akko.
I don't know where you grew up, but this sounds like some crazy biblical Wild West. No, I served my mission. I'm not gonna say the state I served it in, even though I don't really feel like that matters. But it
matters to chat.
I served my mission in a very religious state. One of the religious states. Young _ thank you for the 5. Speaking of religion, Melanie Mack and Roberts are repeating history with, quote, my morals in games. Yeah. We briefly talked about that.
Yeah, they're free to be gay and homosexual all they want.
Pretty much. I didn't go overseas. No, so chat, I am very special. I have a heart condition. A couple other medical problems that I'm not really going to talk about. But because of that, I was unable to go overseas. I almost ended up being what you call a temple missionary. And a temple missionary is basically you have the people that go door to door and preach. Temple missionaries don't go anywhere except for the Mormon temples. They sit in the Mormon temples for 2 years and work in them. It's basically the closest you can get to having like basically a disabled missionary. They typically put all the mental people there, or the people that were disabled. So I was almost me, but I
remember Slight Jiggle is porn now. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was part of Melanie's Mac thing.
Yep.
You don't understand. We can't have jiggle physics. It's basically porn.
I still find it insane that she decided to, out of everybody, reply. Now, maybe she replied to quite a few people. I just find it insane that she replied to me.
What'd she say to you?
Oh, did you not see her reply? It's been a while, but she basically was like, I'm not talking about censoring. I'm talking about getting closer to Christ. And it's just like, ma'am,
by censoring. That's always what it comes down to, is like, oh, I wanted it censored. I didn't use the word censored, but you said it.
It's just like, I really wish people would be fucking honest. Is it too much to ask for people to just like actually give a damn about being honest? It feels like it is, which is frustrating.
It's way too hard.
It's just really frustrating. Oh, it's also frustrating. I have to go back now, grab what I just put away. But it's really frustrating when these people are like, oh my gosh, the woke left, and it's just like they are just as bad. Maybe not as bad, because I don't believe that people on the right actually have the power that the people on the left do. All they know is really just how to whine. And I'm not saying that's all right-leaning people. I'm just saying...
all they know is eat hot chip and lie.
Exactly. It was a Republican rep who was a Mormon missionary. I think you're talking about...
You're gonna have to narrow it down.
I think you're talking about the guy who ran for president against Obama. Because he was Mormon.
Mitt Romney.
Mitt Romney, yes. I'm pretty sure that guy's not a dino. A rhino. Howdy
no one
chat.
wants what she's selling, and she noticed. Yeah, wasn't she like a OnlyFans girl?
People are saying no, but I know that she was like hyper left. Mitt Romney, yes, Mitt Romney was Mormon. Like I remember when that was going on in 2008, because my family is not like born into Mormonism. We were all converts, from dad down to mom and all of us. And I remember like the internal strife. So on one hand, you had the black man that everybody wanted to be president, but on the other hand, it's just like, oh, but Mormon president? That would be so cool. I'm kind of glad he's not president because, you know, as I've grown up, I realized how crazy Mitt Romney is.
I think they're all crazy.
Yeah.
I don't believe in any of them.
No, I don't either.
All politicians are evil.
The closest you'll see me believing in is Elon Musk. Even then.
Alright, calm down, simp.
Not in that way, but...
Did you see the thing where Elon was talking about wanting to go to Mars again, and Neil deGrasse Tyson was like, well, what's your return on investment?
Yeah, I did see that. That, like, pissed me off, because it's just like, he doesn't care. That's not what his plan is to get money off of it. His plan is to go the fuck to Mars. Like, what?
Well, and it was one of those things where it's like, shouldn't you, base science man, care more about the scientific advancements than the return on investment?
Yeah, that's like what bothers me the most is so many of these people that, like, should have been, quote, the people that are for science. These guys are now the people who are just like, oh, but money. And it's just like, money's important for sure. Don't get me wrong. I like money.
My return on investment is I made it to Mars.
Exactly. I feel like you don't always have to like point out the money that you're gonna make, because if he went to Mars, people would be lining the fuck up to do that, and he would make a shit ton of money from it. Everything is about money? I know. I mean, fair enough. Like I said, I like money. Chat, if you like to support me and give me money, you can.
Give me money, chat.
You just gotta give me the money, chat. I gotta put on the extra jacket tonight. Just $100.
You find that Neil is one of those scientists that wastes more time talking than actually explaining. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I've long since had issue with people like Neil Tyson.
Oh, who was that other one? The white guy that's like really old. Fucking... He like had a TV show and he was like real kid friendly or something.
You mean Bill Nye?
Yeah, Bill Nye. Bill Nye's another one that was like that.
The big issue with Bill Nye is he's not a scientist, he's an engineer.
No, yeah, that is a bit of an issue.
And like, that wasn't a problem when he was doing his show, right? Because he was teaching kids science. He was teaching stuff that like any adult that paid attention in high school probably could have done. If they like retained that information. But as he got older, he tried to like dip his toes into like stuff with Neil deGrasse Tyson, like astrophysics and stuff. And it's like this kind of science is much more complicated. You can't just like read a book and now you understand astrophysics.
Yeah.
It's a very complex science.
Elon Musk is a businessman? Oh yeah. I mean, like, I'm sure he does have some smarts, but I think we all know he's a businessman.
Yeah.
One of the best and most successful business... Like you can hate Elon Musk for his opinions, but he is one of the most successful businessmen in the world.
The more I look into Musk, the more I like him. Bill Nye has less degrees than Dolph Lundgren, which is hilarious. The thing is, I don't ever like putting some people down for stuff like that, because being an engineer is like not a small feat, right? Like engineering is a pretty reputable STEM field.
Oh, I
in my
agree.
opinion.
I 100% agree.
The problem is he got into that mindset of, I'm smart now, I can talk about whatever I want. Like, and I think Neil has that same issue too.
No, he does.
Where he's like, "Oh, I'm in astrophysics. I can talk about whatever I want now." So it doesn't necessarily mean you're right.
I remember when COVID was going on. It's just like he was talking all about it. Just how giving his opinions, all this shit. It was like, bro, are you even a doctor?
My favorite one was when he actually started fighting with, I think, like a biochemist over it.
Yeah, he was, and it was just like.
And the guy's like, "Bro, this is literally my field of study," and he's like, "Yeah, well, clearly you don't know much about it." It's like, you literally don't know anything about it. You were sitting here talking to the expert and telling the expert they don't know what they're talking about because you read something in a document one time.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was trust the experts, bro.
Only when the experts agree with me.
Pretty much. I just get tired listening to them. Wasn't Elon one of the PayPal founders? Yeah, and he got really upset with how it went, to my knowledge.
And that's why he's no longer in it. That's why he's making his own PayPal again on X. Did you hear about that?
No.
He's making peer-to-peer bank transferring on X.
That'd be pretty based, honestly.
Yeah, considering the fact that all of the other services are being dipshits. If he does that, bro, I would fucking throw... on 100%, I would give all my money through X if he did that. I need another PayPal that won't just restrict the money I have. And you know what? If he did that, you know who would flock back to the platform? All the artists.
Oh, 100%. We need another Visa and MasterCard rival. I mean, I get that, but I feel like as long as we have like a PayPal rival, we're probably set.
On the topic of Musk, on a scale of 1 to 10, how weird is it that he may or may not want to build a toy company?
What?
I don't really care.
Why is he wants to build a toy company?
Chat, he wants, like, the thing about Musk, and I know that it's autism, 100%. He wants to do so many million things. Bull is, like, marveling at all the things I've made. I kind of want him to get in college just so I can explain it in autistic detail.
I mean, he's free to. My main thing is over now. Unless you don't want him in.
No, I'm fine with him coming in. I know that he's sick and sounds like he's dying, but he's welcome.
Oh, what a bitch. Man up. Stop being sick.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, I got dragged here because Akko wanted to flex their autism.
Yes. There's not... listen, this isn't the ultimate autism here. There's still a lot that I'm working on.
This isn't the ultimate autism.
No.
My brother in Christ, you made a fucking map room.
Yeah, this isn't that
I don't even know
bad.
how you do this. I don't know how you even fucking do this, to be first off. And then we fucking go down here to the deep mines that are in legal battle right now.
Legal
copyright
battle?
trademark.
Oh, you're talking about the bamboo farm with the fucking...
The mines of MommaOcco.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, do you want to know something really cool with this?
The mines of Akko.
Here, shift to spectator mode so that you can go through blocks here. I'll show you something.
Okay, give me a sec.
You know that you can switch this easily by pressing F3 and then cycling with F4, right?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, so hold down F3 and then cycle by pressing F4.
Hold down F3.
And then press F4.
Cycle with... Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so come down here.
Okay.
So all of this stuff gets mowed up by the lawnmower here. And
There's
down
a
here...
lawnmower?
Yeah, this whole thing, this contraption here is a lawnmower. Here, I'll show you really quickly. Lawnmower.
What in the god
That's what Akko's been doing.
Oh, also, I went to your house, Mizu. It was really nice. I'm impressed at how pretty you made it look.
Oh yeah, I tried my best.
Yeah, Mizu's pretty good. I mean, you were just using oak wood, weren't you? It's pretty good.
Yeah, I was just kind of winging it.
Well, I think that a lot of people discount.
Oh, I meant in Pow World, but yeah, his regular house is pretty as
fair
well.
enough. Okay, so
Yeah, his Minecraft house is pretty.
come over here.
Okay.
So once all of that is mowed down,
Yeah.
there is a little redstone circuit right here that is spitting out all of the bamboo into this pipe system down here.
Pipe system?
Yeah.
Are you fucking...
There is no Tekkit pipes, but this is the next best thing.
What the fuck?
So it spits it out into these water conveyor, these water tubes, and this is what carries them forth. And it goes all the way through here. I have it going through the wall.
How the...
Yeah. It goes all the way over here. And then it goes up.
Wait, how does it go up?
So there are blocks that create these little water elevators, basically. The block at the bottom is soul sand. Soul sand will create bubble effects that will shoot you up.
What the fuck? What the
Yeah.
fuck?
And so what happens is these get sorted. There are two hoppers here. The first one dumps it into this deep storage. And the way the deep storage works is as these double chests fill up to full, these lights will turn on.
What the fuck?
You call these silos, actually, because they're silos that fill up. However, once all the bamboo fills up to max, the second hopper will accept it and put it into a crafter. A crafter is...
Then it brings it down to here. That goes up here.
Yep. It goes into the next one.
Fuck?
And then the next one will fill up slowly. Oh, we already got our first double chest full. Sweet. And then once that one is full, it'll go into this one here. And the plan is to have the bamboo planks go down to a super smelter. And so this is unlimited fuel. This whole thing right here is just to make unlimited fuel.
How?
Now, I could have made this a lot closer.
I'm uninstalling Minecraft, everyone. I'm cooked. I'm done. So, it was nice knowing y'all. I'm closing the server. Auf Wiedersehen.
Hello, Soul. Hello, Jazz. Welcome. Hermitcraft? No, chat. Hermitcraft is way more advanced. This is simple. Like, this is very, very, very simple redstone circuits.
Shut the fuck up, Akko!
This is! Like, legitimately.
No, it's not!
Like, here. It's very simple to explain. The circuit right back... The circuit is literally 3 different parts here. So you have the hopper, which conducts redstone when there's items in it. The comparator here reads the item behind it to see... reads the block behind it to see if there's something in it. If there's something in the hopper, it emits a signal. And then that signal goes through to the light on the other side here. If the signal stays strong, the light will stay lit. If the signal is not strong, the light will go off, and it'll continue until the signal is permanent. And the signal
Jane is mind blown by Akko.
The signal will only remain permanent when there's enough items to keep it backed up.
Akko, do me a small favor. Go into engineering. What the fuck are you doing?
I don't want to be an engineer. I won't have time to stream. This is not simple. No, this is legitimately like...
This is not simple, Akko!
You
are so autistic!
This is beginner level redstone, alright? I mean, like, the only thing that is more beginner than this is literally just, like, put a pressure plate that opens a door. Which I also have in here. This is as simple...
This is just like a pressure plate opening a door.
This is as simple as it gets here.
Yes.
That's the simplest
this
redstone.
I understand. This might as well be advanced physics.
Dude, this is like literally 3 components. The water stuff is even simpler because I'm not even using redstone. I'm just using water, floating blocks, and ice to push it.
Yes, I never even knew you could do that with ice and shit.
Well, ice...
How did you even...
It makes sense with ice because with ice, what you're able to do is items skate across it.
The thing that's got me fucked up.
Besides your nose.
Fuck, but yes. Okay, never mind. This is 2 blocks tall. I was going to say, if you've literally made this, like, went all this autistic way to close it off and make it a 1x1 pipe.
I did consider
I would have been
that.
like, Jesus Christ.
I did
Please
consider
don't.
that.
What?
There's no reason for me to, which is why I didn't.
Jesus
Except that Rage is
Christ.
dumb. Come on, Tuxedo. That's not nice.
Listen,
Chat, you have to be nice to our little retarded child.
listen, I might be dumb when it comes to Minecraft, but when it comes to guns, never doubt me.
Oh. Don't worry, I won't.
Guns and explosives.
Well, thank you for the 2. Akko got a bachelor's in applied redstone physics. There we go.
Pretty fucking much.
Chat, here's the thing though. I didn't come up with any of this shit on my own. I like studied what other people did. Like, I used to be subscribed to Mumbo a lot when I was young. Oh look, here goes the bamboo. And you can tell because the little red dots on the mini-map. These little red dots are the bamboo.
There is?
Well, I have a mini-map, so you won't see it because you don't use the mini-map mod. But there we go, chat. Bamboo. I love it. If I did, I did some numbers, and this is supposed to do over 100 bamboo produced a minute.
I will say, you know what fascinates me the most?
Porn.
Besides
No.
that,
Shut the fuck up. It's just how vast the cave networks is. Like, I'm just imagining Tekkit with these new modern
oh yeah, these things are
caves.
massive. That's what she said.
They're insane. And yet we still don't have quarries or anything crazy in Minecraft. I like the simplicity of Minecraft, but it's like there's so much.
Oh my
And again,
gosh.
they add copper and then do jack shit with it. Seriously, what the fuck, Mojang?
Abdwell, thank you for the 3. This is my cold fusion reactor, and this is my perpetual motion engine made with redstone and bubbles. Quite simple, really. Akko.
Yeah, pretty fucking much. That's Akko to a T.
If Akko gets stuck in a mechanism and create, Akko's gonna... Chat, I've done that before. I got bored of modded. I legitimately can't play modded Minecraft. It's boring. Like, I get more challenged doing things in vanilla, because, like, in modded, it is very easy to, like, get to the point where things are easy to do because you have mods that'll just build all that shit for you. I like
also because some mods can just be very overpowered. Some are very imbalanced.
Yeah, there's like no overpowering in Minecraft. In Minecraft, I have
Akko
to
prefers it vanilla. You heard it here first.
Fucking god.
Hear that, ladies? I keep it vanilla in this house.
Missionary.
Missionary style. There we
Akko,
go.
please explode.
Oh, the only mod I need is Treecapitator. Well, see, we don't even need a mod for that. We got a plugin for that. That's already taken care of.
Oh wow, there is still bedrock. Huh.
Now,
How
chat.
deep am I?
It goes down to -64. If you press F3, you can figure out where you are.
F3.
If you look at the XYZ, the Y coordinate
Yeah.
is how deep you are.
Oh yeah, gee, no thanks. No shit. Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Just letting you know.
Yeah, -61. Wow. We've come a long way since back in my day.
Yeah, they added an additional 64 blocks.
And they did so fucking much with that extra 64. Holy shit.
Chat, the Enderman was putting on a dance for us. Did you see that? He was dancing. No, he's not dancing. Alright, well, since you stopped dancing, I have to kill you now. Bye.
I remember it used to be a joke about getting lost in caves. Now it looks like you actually can.
Why do you think I downloaded the minimap? I actually downloaded the minimap because it'll help me out with building. Because I figured this out, chat. If I do this... and scroll down a little bit more... Yeah, so... Right? This is the cavern. So, this is the stairway, chat. If you watched the series... This is the stairway I built when I was first coming down here to the Deep Dark. This is the area that I conquered. There's the ancient city over here somewhere, right here. But this is the big cavern down here. I have plans for what I want to do down here. But I need to make an elevator down here because it's kind of tedious to just, like, walk outside of my base and use that stairway. So my next plan is, because I already have an elevator that's right there, I'm going to bring the pathway this way and come over to here and make a second elevator. That's my new plan.
There are so many just fascinating cave formations. It is awe-inspiring.
Oh, I already have some of the materials down here. Perfect. I'm going to have to run back up.
Also, it's just wild seeing some of this stuff. Like, wow.
One boss left.
Oh, did you beat the second one?
No, I beat the second to last one.
Oh, I forgot how many they had. He was just trying to pay for college?
How many bosses do they have?
In
There
Power?
is Rain Syndicate Tower, Eternal Pyre Tower, PDIF Tower, Genetic Research Unit Tower, and then the new one is Moonflower.
My favorite caves are the Hollow Mountains. Well, we are in a mountain right now, chat.
Your mom's in a mountain.
Yes, she is.
By the way, Mizu, your Pal World base was really pretty prior to me getting murdered by your pals, but...
Which one?
The one in the Green Forest, the one with your condenser.
Oh, yeah, the main one here.
Yeah. I managed to collect my shit, but it was still pretty cool. I wish I could have visited more. I wish there was a way to like make the pals not hostile.
It's vanilla Minecraft.
You had to be in like a guild together.
Well, yeah, chat, it is plugins, but I still consider it vanilla because it doesn't have mods. It has plugins. Did Mizu catch a cold? No, you're thinking of Bull. Bull has caught a cold.
Yeah, that's me. Sorry.
I'm immune to illness.
Bull, did you just walk into a trial chamber?
By accident, I'll walk it out, but holy shit, I didn't know this is what a trial chamber looked like. Wow.
You know, I can remove achievements.
Fuck off. But it's like, how would you even, again, with how vast Minecraft is, right? How would you
There, it might
even
just have
come
been
across this?
I might have just revoked it from you.
Just luck, really.
Oh, how do you come across the trial chambers? Yeah, just luck. Well, there is other ways to do it. There is other ways to do it. But, like, it requires you to know a lot about how the game works. Man, my inventory's out of sorts. Like, there's a thing that you can do where you press F3 and 1, and that brings up the pie display. And in the pie display, there's a way to bring it up to where you can figure out. Oh gosh, I don't want all these things on here. Where the chests are, because there are certain things in the game that identify as different things. Because like there's blocks, there's entities, and so
what the fuck?
If you wanted to like be really technical, you could bring up the pie chart and try and sort it to entities and find them that way. That is how I've seen some people do it. But the traditional way is to find a village, get a villager, pay the villager for a map, and then get the map to find one.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Because I was going to say, that pie chart, you know what that reminds me of?
What?
Did you ever play System Shock?
No.
You did?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
So, there used to be a thing called Psywave. And it was just this weird thing that measured, like, quote, psi energies or whatever around you. It was completely useless information on the screen at all times. But it was very amusing.
Oh yeah,
That's
pretty
what
accurate.
that pie chart and all this crazy autistic shit you're showing me looks like.
That's pretty accurate. It is, for the most part, useless unless you're looking for something specific. Excuse me. They self-identify as things. Trans blocks? Yes, chat. They are trans blocks.
What the fuck? Anyways, I'm gonna head back to my base, and I'm gonna log off and probably go work a little bit on Power World and then collapse because I'm dying.
Have a good die.
Wow, you're not supposed to say that to me. That's me.
Somebody's gotta say it to you.
Cruel. Very cruel, Mizu.
I am cruel.
I am wounded.
I am the most empathetic, nice person you've ever met.
Didn't you see how cruel he was on Twitter today?
Yeah, I was gonna say, he was so cruel, so evil. Oh,
People are actually saying that about me. It's kind of funny.
I don't see why.
Because I defended an evil person. You need to understand this.
Yeah, so you're literally Uncle Adolf.
Yes.
Pretty much.
The second coming, in fact.
I mean, you are called the blue thing. Soon you're gonna grow a mustache.
Probably, yeah.
Well, Mizu was the one that said that he liked Hugo Boss, so...
The drip is based.
Mizu just has good taste. I can't deny him that. I mean, shit. I went to go get a suit tailored, and it was an old Italian man. And do you know what he recommended?
Oh, no.
Hugo Boss. Now, here's the thing. I was already looking at Hugo Boss. My mindset was I wanted to get a Hugo Boss outfit. But he was on the same wavelength with me, and I am very concerned because it was like, huh.
You got my hair? I am Jewish.
Fuck no. But he was like, yes, you will look very good and remind me of the old days. And my brain just immediately .exe and I was like, what is he meaning? What does he mean, the old days?
In what new way is the world burning? Just the -8 stuff.
And look for Ks with oddly square formations. Yeah, that is another way of doing it.
Anywho's, you all have good night. Stay safe.
All right.
I shall. You too. I got a alicorn. It's an alicorn, right? It's technically an alicorn.
Fucking nerd. Pony, Brody, nerd.
I like my winged horse.
Rage, the most Aryan Jew. Come on, Chad. You can't be saying that.
You started it, Akko.
I did, and I'm gonna end it.
Akko's trying to get me in trouble, chat. I'm trying to be a good fish today, and everybody's mad at me already, and then Akko's trying to get me in trouble. There are so many of these Lift Monk statues around here. How did I miss all of these?
Alicorn is a Pegasus unicorn mix? Yes.
Yeah. People should know this.
I watched the end of season 3 of My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. I, of course, knows this.
Everybody watched My Little Pony. It was a based show.
And then, as Chris Chan predicted, the show went to shit.
Did you see the people that were, it was a tweet the other day that somebody basically was just like, I don't understand, like, how this ever found, like, a fandom with anyone outside of the target audience.
Oh yeah, a lot of people just don't understand it.
I'm pretty sure that, like, the only thing you really need to know is that, it's just everything at the time was, like, super depressing and gritty. So people really just wanted something that, you know, is nice.
Yeah.
Something where everybody just happy and everyone ends in a happy place.
Should make a goal to watch. I'll make Akko watch all of MLP. Oh, that's at least $1,000 right there.
I'd do it for free, chat. But if you give me $1,000, I'll make Akko watch it with me.
Would you at least share half of that with me?
I mean, that's a possibility. I'd have to talk it over with my lawyer.
Oh, Ava?
Yeah.
Fair. She might charge
I
a
messaged
console.
my lawyer earlier today
Your
to
actual
ask
lawyer?
about the whatchamacallit. The itch.io thing.
Oh yeah, she talked about, like, you messaged her while she was streaming, and I think she thought you were watching the stream because she like started responding to you on stream.
Oh, no, I wasn't watching the stream.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Did she have a good response then?
I can't remember. Oh wait, I do vaguely remember her saying like it was interesting, and she's not quite sure which way it'll go. But she gave the analogy of that, like it's like those cameras from traffic lights that take the picture of you and then just like ticket you without a cop there. And how in California you could fight that because you have the right to face your accuser.
There's no accuser that can actually show up to the court.
Exactly.
Or to the trial. Well, the thing with the these, right, is part of the, and this is why I had to ask Ava to make sure my reading on it was like semi-correct.
Yeah.
Is part of the rule is that when you file a like DMCA kind of report like this, part of the acknowledgement in the report is that you were saying, I have seen this violation and I have confirmed that this does in fact violate like something I own. So then you have to think about, okay, you are claiming you have seen the violation.
And under penalty of perjury, you agree
under
that
penalty of perjury.
Yeah.
Under penalty of perjury. However, you have quite literally not seen the violation.
a computer did. The computer determined.
You have never checked it. You've never looked at it. You had a machine find the violation for you, and you didn't double check behind it. That's going to be like where I think the trouble will or won't come in, is if it comes out that the AI finds it and then they double check behind it. But if they don't double check behind it, I think there's a good chance they get in trouble.
Did you see that the company that did it was like trying to defend themselves today?
Oh yeah, they look like a bunch of idiots.
Mizu was right, they were dark times. Obama was president, he destroyed the housing market, inflation started hitting, and anime almost got yeeted because of CSAM definitions. Yeah.
And they took pizza out of our schools. And it was so controversial they had to bring it back.
Oh wait, I think I remember that.
It was under Michelle Obama's plan for healthier meals that literally nobody liked.
What does healthier meals under Michelle Obama sound like? Because I was homeschooled, so I didn't see any of that shit.
She had very specific like calorie requirements. And they weren't like, that was like basically all they were, was like very specific calorie requirements. And anyone who knows anything about nutrition knows that you can't just put a specific calorie requirement on food and you have immediately made it healthy. Food is a lot more complicated than that.
Do you think she just watched Super Size Me and decided to go based off of that?
Probably, yes. So it also required that everything served was also like a fruit or vegetable.
What?
I think I can't remember the exact requirement, but it basically said that like anything you served had to fit into like a certain food group with like somewhere in its ingredient list.
Yeah.
This is why, because there was so much outrage, right? Because in public school, the best food you could eat if you ate at a public school was pizza. They'd have like these shitty little square pizza slices. They weren't that good, but it was the best thing on the menu, like compared to everything else. And under her new rules, that was removed. And that pissed people off. So literally, I don't know how long afterwards, but almost immediately after that, there was so much outrage that the government reclassified pizza as a vegetable. Specifically so it could be on the menu for her thing.
Oh my gosh.
But there was all kinds of issues with what she was requiring and what she was asking them to do. That was just one of them.
Yeah.
And that was one of the things that ended up happening afterwards, was the government kind of required her to put it back on. Another issue that kind of came up was, what is a healthy meal depends on the person, right?
Yeah.
So like if you don't have much money and you aren't eating much food, you really need very calorically dense food, right? Because you're not getting it anywhere else necessarily. So when you do eat, you need it to have like a lot of what you need. And the thing is, school lunches were very heavily focused towards poor kids.
Yeah.
Right? So she intentionally basically removed all the very calorically dense foods from school lunches, but the people that needed school lunches were typically people that didn't have enough money for food at home. So they needed very calorically dense food. So a lot of them now are just super tired and they're super sleepy because they're no longer getting enough nutrients from the school lunch. Which they already weren't getting enough nutrients from the school lunch, just so we're clear. But they were getting more nutrients than they were getting at home. Did it die again?
Oh, did it?
It might have.
Oh, no.
Well,
Dude.
chat, I think that's the universe telling me to stop.
Yeah, that's kind of the lesson I take it whenever that happens. It's really getting frustrating, and it's kind of reassuring to know that like it's not a me issue, because then at the very least that means that has to be something they're looking at.
Hopefully. Well, chat, thank you all for showing up tonight. Thank you for the -8 discussion. Thank you for staying for Pal World. Love you all. Here, we can redirect, search videos from other channels. Oh, are you still streaming, Akko?
Yeah, but I'm gonna be done here in a few minutes. Go to somebody else.
I don't have anybody that's currently streaming right now.
Oh.
Everybody's offline.
Oh, I guess you can hand them to me, but...
thank you for the 100 bits, Tano.
Aw.
Here, I will send it to you, and then you can find somebody. Night chat.
I'm sorry that happened.
I'll live.
Reclassify pizza as a vegetable just to not make the Obamas worse. Yes. See, Chad, like I said, I was homeschooled when that happened, so... I wasn't really, like, there. Like, I was, but, like, I just remember it being super duper retarded. School lunches are prison food now? Yeah, well, schools are prisons as far as I'm concerned. Anyway. That's about enough for me. I need to go to bed on time tonight.
Fair play.
Oh, Dax is streaming. I'll send you guys to him. Ugh.
Oh, I was supposed to ask people to leave a comment.
Oh, it's okay.
I forgot. Leave a comment on Akko's video.
Yes. Don't forget to like the stream, by the way. The Lo-Fi Girl is streaming. Alright, chat. You guys have a fantastic day. Bye.